Hello, hello, lovely people. Honey here. Doing a random one. Testing this out. We'll see how this goes. I'm not sure. Hi, Stell. How are you? Welcome, welcome, girl. I don't really expect too many people to come. This is not one of my normal days, which is why I decided to test it today. But I'm gonna be watching some spooky videos, which I do anyway. I do it all the time, actually. Hi, Sai. Ah, you too. How are you? Both of you. Dang, I didn't think anybody was gonna come, to be honest. I fully expected to have an empty house watching spooky videos. Papa Bear, how are you, sir? Thanks for the raid yesterday. I appreciate that. Or wait, not yesterday. Sunday. My God. Work has my brain scrambled. Thanks for that. Oh, I should probably make this big, huh? I just picked Nuke's top 5. I don't know if any of you have ever watched his stuff, but it's pretty good. It's like his compilation for 2025. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the whole thing because it's like an hour long. But maybe. Notification, of course. Aw, thanks, Sai. You clicked my notification. I forget that exists, to be honest. It's a stat I should probably pay attention to, but I don't. Of course, gotta show all homies all the love. Well, I am very happy to be one of your homies, Papa Bear. Glad to have you back too, because it has been a minute. I'll be getting live in 30 minutes. Goodness. Well, I hope you enjoy your stream still. I guess I'll start it. I hate when there's no background sound and it's just my voice. I've never done one of these before, so it might be a lot of me just watching, but we'll see. Thanks, Del. All right, let me hopefully the volume's fine. We'll see. Oh, good lord.
The Midnight Messenger. Jennifer is taking care of her elderly mother who is critically ill. One night, she sees something on her mother's bedroom video monitor that gives her goosebumps.
Okay.
Yeah, I love watching these too. These are my
Did
favorite.
you hear it? In the middle of the night,
No.
a quiet little female voice seems to whisper, "Come." And the elderly woman seems to raise her hands and responds, "Okay." Then again, we hear the quiet little voice clearly say, "Mama."
What?
Okay.
What?
The woman's daughter Jennifer says that she believes that this is the voice of her sister who passed away in 2017. She believes that her sister is there to comfort their mom as she passes over to the other side.
Okay.
Oh my god. An ad! 'Cause I refuse to pay for YouTube. Yeah, I'm a sucker for ghosts, paranormal stuff, true crime, all that stuff. Yeah, I saw that Automod got you. I freed you, Papa Bear. I freed you from Automod jail. Oh, I can skip this. Hold up.
Child's play.
That
A
was
young
it?
woman named Stephanie posted a cute video of her toddler just playing around, crawling over their couch and having fun. Later, she posts her video to the internet so her friends and family can watch her son play. But then, viewers begin to notice something in the video that gives
She said she is taking videos so her family can see him playing. He's literally just laying down in every single video. He's not playing. It's just videos of him laying there. I was gonna say, was that War Thunder? I don't know, Stell. I honestly tune out like when ads come on. My brain just shuts off. I literally have no idea. I think I saw a tank, maybe. Maybe the ocean. I do not know. Let's just say it was for funsies. We can tell you know who he missed a ad for it. I'm sure he'll probably not believe me. Ye of little faith. Okay. Anyway, yeah, let me start it up.
them the chills.
Prueba de cocodrilo. ¡Loco! Oh, sí, lo siento. Pero ¿cómo soltará Snickers? Ya
Did something happen? Did I miss it?
Did you see it? Viewers spot some strange little figure peeking around the baby's playpen.
It looks like a
right
cat.
next to the floor. Stephanie says that she never noticed this little figure before she posted the video and viewers mentioned it. She says that no other children were anywhere around, and she has no idea who this little peeking figure is. But
Oh
if
no,
you
it's not a
notice, her
cat.
child starts to head into the room. Then he exits quickly. But later he walks right back in like nothing is there. So just who or what is this? You decide.
That's a doll head.
Next up, here's a
I'm just gonna preface this by saying, I don't really believe in ghosts, or paranormal stuff. I really like the idea of them, and I firmly believe that there are things in the universe we cannot explain and do not understand, and so we come up with our own like reasons for them, for things like ghosts per se. But yeah. I'm afraid I'm not gonna be much of a believer. I am a doubter. I'm a hardcore doubter. But I would love for ghosts to be real, just like I'd love for aliens. Although I believe more in aliens than I do in ghosts, to be honest. Hey there, Lazy. Welcome, welcome. How are you? He was bored? Maybe. He was just laying down for most of the videos that they were showing. He's a toddler. They get worn out real fast. They go hard and then they crash, like me. Except I don't even go that hard before I crash. You're here as a witness still? I lived in a haunted house? Ooh, I've never lived in any house that I would call haunted. I've lived in, like, my current house is very creaky and makes a lot of weird sounds, but I assume it's just old and probably gonna, like, crumble on me someday. Oh no, why are you still there? Because I was a child and my parents were poor. I no longer live there now. At least you got out, Stell. The US government just said aliens exist. Did they, Papa Bear? I know they released. I just got hit by a cheeseburger. Thank you so much, Lazy. I appreciate that. I will take a cheeseburger to the face any day. Thanks for the follow. I know they released like videos of what is it, like fighter pilots seeing unexplained objects. What if they changed it? It used to be UFOs, unexplained flying objects, which I agree those exist because it's just anything that could be flying that you can't identify, you know? Doesn't necessarily mean outer space things. But they changed it to something else, something stupid. I don't like it as much. I'm still gonna call them UFOs. The government can't take that right away. Do what I want. Anyway, tangent over. I'll put the video back on. Sorry.
A creepy video filmed by a woman named Nicole of her young son Hendrix. Now, what is really odd here is that the little boy seems to actually react to something that we can't see. When little baby Hendrix opens the door, a creepy voice seems to whisper, "Yes." And the little boy just shuts the door in the spirit's face and nopes his way right back out of there.
That's what I would do too.
Now, shocked and slightly amused viewers of the clip decided to add their own subtitles, which actually sound pretty accurate. Just listen. So did the little boy hear the voice of a spirit?
No.
And did he indeed just say nope to a ghost? Tell me what you think.
I don't know what the heck that was. That's weird, I admit. But yeah, I would also be like, nope. I'm out. I may not believe in them, but I'm not about to go in. Yeah, UFO to UAP. What does it stand for now? Unidentified aerial projectile? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Oh, the little baby. He's cute, huh? I love toddlers. They have like little chunky legs, little chunky bellies. So cute. You just want to nom on them a little bit. You can't. You can't do that. Mm-mm. Nope. Unidentified anomalous phenomenon. I think I said that wrong. Or some shiz. Oh, you're just making it up too? Jeez. I was laying in the floor of my parents' Wait, I was laying in the floor of my parents' floor, and a man that was clearly Southern, with boots and black pants, white button-up shirt, and a rocking chair carving wood, was glowing in the dark in front of me, and he didn't go away no matter what I did till I went to sleep. Is that what you saw? That's creepy. Yeah, I've never had any paranormal nothing. But again, I'm a heavy doubter, so even if I like heard a ghost, I'd probably be like, "Oh, that's the heater turning on. That was the furnace. That's one of my dumb neighbors outside." That kind of thing. Yeah, no, I'm selling the house. Are you scared of ghosts, Papa Bear? Do you believe in them? Are you like a firm believer? I don't judge people for believing in it. Don't hurt nobody, so I don't care. I wish I could have sold.
The fourth floor. A young woman named Aria is staying at an old hotel in Virginia. One night around 10 p.m., she's walking back to her room when she notices a strange-looking man following her. She starts to record with her.
Nah, right there. It doesn't have to be a strange man following me. Any man following me sets me off. Because I'm like 5'3", 130 pounds. Like, they can snatch me up. I will be gone. I'm so easy to kidnap. I am not encouraging anybody to do that, please. But, yeah, I'd be gone. And I'm not fast. I can't run. I'll get winded. I'll just give up and lay on the ground. It won't go well. I also went to Waverly Hill here in Kentucky. I'm so bad. 2 years ago, it was creepy. Oh, I've seen, it used to be BuzzFeed, like, Supernatural or Unsolved or whatever, but now they're Watcher. I still watch their stuff. They went there. That was pretty creepy. I'm not 100% believer, but I do believe in heaven and hell, so by default, I do. Okay, that makes sense, Papa. I get that. Then stop saying you want to be kidnapped. No, that's true. I have said I want to be kidnapped before. That's true. Yeah, I love Watcher. Me too, Stout. I love Shane. He is my favorite. I absolutely adore that man. He's the biggest, tallest, gooberiest goober ever, but I adore him. What's this? Alive? It is alive, Rue. It is I, Violet, live on the tube. She's trying to get snatched up. Maybe. Maybe I am. I have said if aliens are real and they come to snatch people, I want to be one of the first. I'm ready to leave Earth. Same. Yes, Shane. Yeah, I like Ryan too. I don't have anything against Ryan, but Shane is like, he's like my spirit animal. I just think he's so funny. I think he's a lot more funny than Ryan, if I'm being honest. But I like them together, their banter. How are you doing, by the way, Rue? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Live in the tube, indeed. Indeed, sir. Good sir. I don't know why I'm getting formal. All right, let me put the video back on before I yap for like 20 minutes about nothing. A whole lot of nothing.
Her phone, pretending that she's on a video call to try to scare the guy away. But it doesn't seem to work.
Okay.
What guy? I didn't see him. I was recording for my own safety. Smart. I too would do that. Oh my god. Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, it's gonna make me dizzy.
Aria says that she heard the man's footsteps behind her start to get faster, and she thought that he was chasing her. So she runs and starts screaming for help. But now this is when things start to get weird, because viewers begin to notice that if you slow down the video at a couple of key moments, no one can be seen.
Yeah, I literally just said there's no one behind her. I'm trying to get snatched up by Sugar Mom. Good luck, Papa Bear. Good luck. I'm good. Just got back home. Did you just get off work, Rue? What'd you eat for dinner? I know you had spaghetti for breakfast, but what'd you eat for dinner? Hi, Mike. How are you? Welcome, welcome. It's been a minute. How are you doing, sir? Bob is too, but has to be Latina. Oh yeah, Bob's trying to. If Bob is to be believed about his height, his alleged height, I don't think he could be snatched up very easily. Not very easily. I don't care about race or creed. They have to be okay eating Korean and Filipino food. That's all I know how to make. I'm sure there's someone out there like that, Papa Bear. You're doing good, Mike. Glad to hear it. I'm doing good, thanks. I'm trying something new today. I'm watching spooky YouTube videos. And I'm kind of a doubter. Not much of a believer, but enjoying it so far. Not sure how it goes content-wise, but I'm enjoying it. I'm doubting this girl that she was being chased. I think she just recorded it for funsies, you know? There's literally nobody behind her, and she's running for her life screaming, like... I mean, you could barely get me to run for my life if someone was chasing me. I am not going to be running for my life when there's nobody there. Certainly not just for a viral video. Or Puerto Rican food. I don't think I've ever had Filipino food. Which is weird because my mom's best friend is Filipino. No, I didn't went to pick up someone. I actually just woke up before that. My sleep schedule's a mess. Oh no, Rue. That sucks. That your sleep schedule's a mess, I mean. Well, I'm happy to see you here.
Chasing Aria. And so now we cut to a completely different TikTok account. One made by a guy named Tony who is a maintenance worker at this very same hotel. Tony sees Aria's video online, so he goes to check the hotel security footage. He finds this.
Y'all, so here's video of that girl that posted, and I'm gonna let y'all know now, it gets really weird.
She playing hide and seek?
It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in the frame.
This looks like, you know, that true
Like
crime.
she tweaking.
Oh, what's her name? Alana or Eliana?
And the elevator door is not even closing.
She's acting weird like this and then went missing and then they found her in the water
Like she
tank
playing hide and seek
on the
or
roof.
something.
In the video, we see
Yes, the Cecil Hotel. That's the one I'm talking about. Her last name is Lamb. Yes, her. I feel bad that I can't remember her first name at all, but I'm terrible about that kind of thing. Eliza? Was it Eliza Lamb? It's something like that. Yeah, her. That reminds me of that. The girl that ended up in the water tank? Yeah, Rue. That's where they found her. And it took a few days, and it was only because guests were turning on the water, and it was coming out, like, not looking like water should be. I won't go into detail, but yeah, not good. Not good. Fun fact, I stayed in that hotel a few months after her death. Why? On purpose? Were there no other hotels? Papa Bear? Or do you just like going to haunted places? Because I know some people do like to sleep at haunted inns and places like that. Have you watched Rotten Mango? Girl, I watch her all the time. Like when I do my makeup or my hair, I watch her videos. I also listen to her podcast sometimes when I'm driving. We have similar tastes, apparently. That was gross. Like, imagine drinking. Oh, gross. No. I don't drink hotel water like that. I usually bring my own, like, bottles of water. Or I'll just drink soda. I'm terrible about hydrating with actual water. You miss her vlogs? Has she been not? She's not been doing them recently? I've been watching a lot of the old stuff. Hey, Rotten Mango. Yeah, Rue. That's Stephanie Sue. I didn't know I was a broke college kid and it was the cheapest. Well, now you know why it was so cheap. Dang. You won't catch me staying there. There's too much, like, murder and death that happens there. I'll end up, like, being the next random case.
Aria running down the hall and then cowering in the elevator. But again, no one can be seen chasing her.
She's not even running that
Strangely,
fast.
the elevator doors just won't close. So Aria runs out. Tony says that the front desk clerk said that Aria did eventually make it downstairs. She left in an Uber without a word. So now, Tony is curious as to just what might have happened to make Aria run away. He finds the girl's room number and goes up with a coworker. What they find is truly...
Do you watch Dark Asia with Megan? No, what is that? What's that, Rue? Is that what the channel's called? Can you post a link in my Discord? I want to watch whatever you just said. If it's anything like Rotten Mango, I will definitely take a look and watch it. I didn't know anything about that. I found out a few years later. Dang, Papa Bear. Well, at least you found out after. Didn't know it, like, or find out when you were staying there. You cried at her video, her wedding video? I don't think I've watched her wedding video. Not yet. I like how she summarizes books, too. And TV shows that I'll probably never watch. But I want to know what they're about because I'm nosy. I'm a nosy girl. Sigh, when they use that, we're not supposed to say anything. Supposed to keep it secret, Sigh. You're too nice, too friendly. No need to watch Baking a Mystery. Yeah, that. Oh, I've watched all her stuff, basically. She has like 2 channels, I think, right? I watched a little bit of both.
disturbing.
Oh, dang it, an ad. I didn't have to pause it, I could have just talked over the ad. What the heck? He's just throwing... Is that a child he just threw out? He had to throw them out of the plane for this? That's his... Is that his wife and daughter, or are these just random passengers? That daughter's head is really big, like abnormal. I should get that looked at. You didn't say that to me? True. That's true. Well, I didn't say anything. It's a new redeem I added. I'm not supposed to say anything, but I guess technically it doesn't have to count for other people because I can't control other people. That's the channel. Sure, I'll find one of her videos. Thanks, Rue. I appreciate it. She covers true crimes and does horror folklore. Ooh, that's right up my alley. No. Wait, no, we get to see what Violet's algorithm is like? Yo, your targeted ads are crazy? Why? Why is this crazy? You know why? I play games like this. I play them and I get addicted to them and then I get burnt out and stop playing them and never play them again. I haven't played this one though, but I played that like garden one where you're like renovating the mansion that your like great aunt left you or grandmother or something. I can't remember. I played that for a couple months and then I got burnt out and now it just sits there with a bunch of notifications. Because I always think maybe I'll go back, but I'm probably not going to. I could skip this. I could be skipping this right now. Instead, I'm making you guys watch it so I can talk because I like to talk. But I'm trying not to talk over the videos. I'm trying. I'm trying real hard. How much corn does she need? Alright, I'm gonna skip it. How much longer is it? Oh, there's like 2 seconds left. Whatever. No, I'm not gonna play it.
It's like all my stuff is just left here.
That's crazy making us watch. We watched it together though, Papa Bear. We're doing things together as a community. I posted a link in chatting and yapping in Discord. Awesome. Thank you, Rue. I'm gonna check it out.
What the heck is this doing in here?
After
Yo,
stream.
hold on, y'all.
Hi,
Why the
Matthew.
f is this in here? Hold this. Yo. This is crazy.
What is that?
All of Arya's
Oh,
luggage
that's to
is
break
still in the
in.
room.
I've seen
Even
those.
stranger, the room looks like
Have you seen those before? People use them to break into your hotel room. So you're supposed to like, I always put the bolt on the top or the little chain part on top. And sometimes I even put a chair, but I usually, when I stay at hotels, I don't usually stay by myself. I usually split the hotel room with like someone else. So I don't get murdered alone. You know, if I get murdered, I don't want to do it alone or be murdered alone. I'd be like that. If I go down, I'm not going down alone, you know? If ghosts do exist and I become one, I want to haunt with someone else, you know?
It has been ransacked, with things strewn all over the floor. Weirdest of all, Tony finds something commonly called an underdoor tool. This device is often used by criminals to break into hotel rooms with a latched door.
Look at that!
So now
See
Tony
the bolt
thinks
on
that
top,
someone might have
the
been
chain.
in Arya's room.
He didn't chain it on top. That's why he got broken into. You gotta chain it. What's going on? I'm watching some spooky YouTube videos today, Matthew. What's going on with you? How you doing? I don't like being in hotels. I can never sleep in a new environment. I'm too hyper aware, same Rue, but sometimes like I don't have a choice. Like if like last year I went somewhere that's 6 hours away from my house and I was there for a couple days, so I had to stay in a hotel, but I can never sleep good. Like I do sleep, but it's like light sleep because I can hear every footstep, people breathing in the room next door, using the stupid dryer at 3 in the morning. Or the people who wake up at like 4 a.m. because they're like on a business trip, or I don't know, just leaving early because they're morning people and I am not a morning person. But yeah, no, I don't sleep good. I sleep real good when I get home though, like better than ever. I sleep in a shoebox. I can sleep anywhere. Must be nice, Papa Bear. Better be careful though. You must be a heavy sleeper. You don't want to sleep through someone breaking in, man. Y'all are about to get hit with an ad, by the way. In like 30 seconds. Sorry.
And maybe there actually was someone chasing her. He goes back and takes a closer look at the hotel security footage. What he finds chills him to his core.
Alright, y'all, so I went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her. Just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that just... That's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there.
It's a
This
shadow.
is crazy. And y'all think that's crazy. Watch, keep watching like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
That's a big cockroach.
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one
Or
of them stones
cricket,
just
like
fell
a
on
real
the
big
floor.
cricket.
And
Those
there's
things
no way
jump.
that should happen because there's no wind in there.
Wind ain't even gonna do that though. This is crazy, yo.
Violet get premium. Aren't you a famous streamer or something? Or something, heavily on the something. Sheesh. Sorry. I'm live. I have to go have fun. Have fun, Stell. Have a good life. Great to bond over Stephanie. Yeah, girl. For sure. Bye. Thanks for coming in.
Just a few minutes after we see Arya running down the hall, we can see a strange unexplained shadow that seems to speed off down the hallway in the same direction. Shortly afterwards, a stone from a nearby decorative bowl mysteriously launches off the table and lands in the hallway floor. Now, Tony says that he doesn't know exactly what happened here. He says that he has never experienced anything like this while working at the old hotel, but he has heard strange unexplained sounds from time to time.
I'm drinking water. That's why I look weird.
Keep in mind, there's no construction going on. Nothing.
So was some real person with bad intentions chasing Arya? Was this something supernatural? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always, you decide.
I'm about to reveal a snoring fix.
Oh my
that
God,
most
another
women over
ad.
40 don't know. This is what your throat looks like when you're snoring.
This next video was sent in by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer, but unfortunately it was posted to the internet without a source. So the story goes that a woman claimed to have a doll that was haunted, and she said
Ugh, dolls. I cannot stand dolls. Nope. They don't have to be haunted. I just hate them. Especially when they look like babies or like realistic. What's going on? Just watching some spooky videos on the tube. You know, the tube. Oh, look, a doll. You hate dolls too, Rue? Yeah, I hate them. Chucky made me hate them. Hardcore. Porcelain dolls are the worst. My great grandmother had a collection in her house of these tiny, like, porcelain dolls, like Barbie doll size with realistic looking faces. And she had, like, my God, she had like 60 of them all over, like, on top of the kitchen cabinet, in the living room. She had shelves put up all over there. There were like 4 in the bathroom. So every time I had to like pee at her house, I was scared. And the dolls were just there staring at me the whole time. It was traumatizing. I hated going to my great grandmother's house. Plus, she was really mean. She did not like me. She was really mean. She was just cranky, I think. Have you seen the rat eating and catching a bat? What? We're about to get the super plague? Now that's horrifying. What? I have not seen that. I kind of want to and I kind of don't now. I had an ex that collected them, and oh my gosh, every time I slept over, those dolls needed to be covered. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see why they're an ex now. That would be cause, like, if I went over to like my significant other's house and they had a collection of dolls, I'd be like, deal breaker. Deal breaker. Peace, I'm out. Just vanish.
Said that she would often catch it moving all on its own. After being asked repeatedly by viewers, she decided to point a camera at the doll and live stream the entire thing. Around an hour in, with skeptical viewers watching closely, there was a bit of movement. Watch closely.
The doll didn't move. The heck? That doesn't count. The doll didn't move. It was just trash in the background. They probably piled it up, and there's this thing called gravity that slowly over time, if something is not balanced properly or there's vibrations, will cause things to fall. My God, I thought the doll was gonna turn its head or wiggle or something. A little, he say? Uh-huh. Oh God, my eyes, that's bright. Does she have a cat? Sounds like something a cat would do. That's too much. Come on now.
Now, the doll doesn't actually move, but the items surrounding it in the storage closet fly violently across the room, and even on top of the doll. Viewers have speculated that because the doll was buried in the debris, that the woman's doll isn't even actually haunted, but perhaps her house is. However, others claim that the supernatural activity is centered around the doll, and some even claim that they saw the doll move in the video before everything came crashing down. But without a source, we'll never know. So, what do you think?
It's fake. That's what I think. It's fake. She's doing a live. She probably had a string or just like something back there to push it with. My God. Nah. That's not little at all. You are correct, Sai. Yeah, exactly. This is too much. Way too much for it to be real. This is ridiculous. I don't believe it. I'm a doubting.
Get out. A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house. But not long after he moved in, he began to experience strange things and hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
Who's there?
Carter decides to lay on his living room couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
Dude, what the f? What the f?
The piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides that he's had about enough. He decides to leave the house to stay with a friend, but as he is leaving, he manages to capture this video.
Oh no, his TV's on.
As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning on and off inside his house. Now, usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well, that's exactly what he did. Carter moved right out of that house. And the end of this haunted story, I guess. The thing down the hall.
I mean, I guess at least he's practical, right? Like, your house is haunted, just move out, you know? Why not? I mean, I couldn't do that. I own my house. I can't just move. I'm stuck here for the foreseeable future. Oh, dang it. There we go.
Oscar Nunez says that strange, unexplained things have been happening all around his home. He believes that some sinister presence has attached itself to his family. One night, he and his wife return home to find something truly bizarre.
Ew. I hate flies. There was probably like some eggs laid and they hatched. Because they become like little maggots and then they, almost like a caterpillar. They hatch out of them all at once and it's ridiculous. And then it feels like you're infested, because you are. And they're by his trash can. Yeah, because they burst out of the, what is it called? A pupa or whatever? And then once they burst out, they just kind of stay nearby.
For some odd reason, there are flies swarming all over their house. Oscar says that he can't think of any rational explanation.
I just gave you one.
Another late night, and Oscar's son has fallen asleep on the living room couch. The young boy wakes up and sees something that chills him to his core.
What?
Oscar's son wakes up after he hears a strange noise and runs to his parents' bedroom, crying and wailing in fear. The young boy tells his dad that he saw someone scary in the hallway. But did you see it? When Oscar checks his security footage, he sees a large figure that looks like a man just standing in the hallway, staring at his son. Even weirder, whatever this is just seems to disappear into thin air. Oscar Nunez says that he and his family have no idea who or what this is. Unleashed.
I'm gonna be honest. If anybody's ever used a baby monitor, they are crappy. And they're like weird things you see in them all the time. So I'm just gonna chalk it up to that. I know they said security cam, but like what quality is it really? It looks like bad lighting.
A couple in West Virginia owns a little pet shop, and they usually let one of their older dogs wander around the place.
I wasn't kidding when I say I doubt literally everything about these. I want to believe the truth is out there. Not here, though.
But one morning, when they come in to open up, something seems wrong. The dog isn't his usual happy self. Instead, he's curled up in his bed, trembling, and absolutely refuses to come out.
Oh no.
The shop owners are worried, and they check the security cameras to see what might have spooked the little dog. They find something truly bizarre. At around 11:30 p.m., the camera shows the little dog wandering aimlessly through the dark pet store. Suddenly, out of nowhere, something seems to actually launch the dog sideways, hard, almost as if he was kicked. Thankfully, the pup wasn't seriously hurt. But was this some weird freak occurrence? Or does the pet shop have a guest that no one can see. Next up, a guy.
Really? I mean, I feel bad for the dog, but he probably stepped on something and it hurt his paw. Dogs freak out. They can move their bodies really different from us. My chihuahua used to do stuff like that all the time, and I did not one time think my house was haunted. I just thought my chihuahua was dumb.
Named Angelo
Super cute, super cute. I love that dog. But she was dumb.
says that some seriously strange things have been happening in his house in Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands of Spain. Angelo says that one night his dog Nala started acting very weird, as if something had given her a serious scare. Curious and a little worried, they decide to check the security footage. What they find is downright chilling. In the video, little Nala seems upset by something off to the side of the room. Something that we can't see. Nala starts backing away, clearly frightened. Then, suddenly, something seems to violently yank the collar right off the dog's neck. Angelo posted follow-up videos to prove the footage wasn't fake. He showed that the clip came directly from his security camera, and he even demonstrated that Nala's collar is extremely difficult to remove. It doesn't just fall off. Angelo says that since the incident, his poor little dog Nala is a nervous wreck. He says the dog refuses to stay alone and now insists on sleeping in their bedroom every night. As for Angelo, he's added 2 more cameras around his house because he thinks that whatever pulled that collar off is still there, and he plans to catch it on camera. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at
Did it just say the ghost that scared my mama as the subject line? Sorry. I'm pretty sure it did. My God. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying not to laugh at these. I'm trying to be serious.
Nukes Top 5 Official, and be sure to tag me only at Nukes Top 5 Official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Scream. Jorge Cruz claims that he is haunted by a dark entity. He says that many strange paranormal things have happened to him, but nothing as crazy as what he recorded late one night near the end of December. Just as Jorge is about to go to bed, he hears strange noises and gets up to investigate. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
I swear to God, there was like some... What the f is that? What the f is that? You gotta be kidding me! Who goes there? Who goes there? That cannot be real. What the f? You gotta be kidding me. What the f was that? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, you gotta be messing with me. I swear to God, this gotta be a joke. Whoever.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I heard screaming like that, it would definitely terrorize me. But it didn't sound like it was coming from in his house. It sounded like it was coming from outside. And I've definitely, like, one of my neighbors one time, I thought she was getting murdered because of the way she was screaming. And then I peeked out my window, you know, just to see if she was getting murdered and I needed to call 911. She was not. She was fine. She was being surprised, got very scared, and for some reason thought screaming nonstop for like 2 minutes straight was the appropriate reaction to being surprised by her boyfriend in their backyard at 4 a.m. But anyway, yeah.
I was in here. I command you to leave in the name of Jesus Christ. I ask you to leave now. Oh, oh, I got adrenaline going right through my body. What the is that? What the Who goes there? You gotta be kidding me. Wasn't this close? Oh, oh what the is that? Guys, you gotta be kidding me. What's the thing? Oh, I'm getting a headache badly. I'm getting a fucking headache badly. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh my god. What is happening? What is this ad? Do not judge me based on this ad. I do not. Oh my god. What? I need to skip this. I skipped that.
Jorge hears strange
Oh my god.
blood-curdling screams, and as he goes
Nobody say nothing. I don't know what that ad is about. I don't know why it targeted me. I don't know. I'm just trying to watch spooky videos. Totally, just scary things. I don't know. Is it because I said something about aliens earlier that if they are real, I want them to kidnap me? Or oh my god, kidnap is not the right word. Abduct me. My god. They've been getting into my Kindle history.
in search of the source, he starts to hear loud banging and the sound of something moving around. Jorge himself starts to scream even louder than the ghost. And finally, Jorge re-enters his kitchen to find that even though the room had been in perfect order just seconds before, now all of his cabinets are open and his furniture seems to have been tossed to the floor. So is Jorge experiencing a violent haunting by an evil entity or a poltergeist? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Why is his house so empty looking? Like all the rooms look super barren.
Natalie, who lives in the UK with her family, says that lately strange...
Also, I'm gonna say hoax. Staged. For that one. It was just a little too classic, like, horror movie. Walk out of the room, walk back in, and all the furniture is, like, upside down or knocked over, cabinets opening.
things have been happening in their home. Natalie says that recently they have been doing renovations in their older house, and she believes that all of the activity might have disturbed something in the home. Something dark and sinister. One night while her son is sleeping, this happens.
Aww. He had a nightmare and he fell out of bed.
Some unseen force seems to grab Natalie's son by his ankle and pull him right off the bed. The boy cries, and as if he is speaking to someone that we can't see, he says, "I don't like it. No." Natalie says that her son then ran into their bedroom crying and said that there was a man in his room. Obviously, we can see that there was no man in his room. So just who or what pulled the boy's leg? You decide.
This is literally how I wake up every day before work. Crying, upset that I have to go to work, be an adult, and not... I have to work, basically. Why don't I have a sugar daddy? What the heck? Not fair. Life isn't fair, y'all. I gotta work. A real job.
Late one night, Sarah Vargas is relaxing at home in the apartment that she shares with her dad in Colombia. Suddenly, she hears something from the apartment next door that is truly bizarre.
You fall off your bed sometimes, Sai? What the heck? You okay? Is it high? I hope you're alright. Don't hurt yourself. You must be a wiggler in your sleep, rolling all over the place. I don't wiggle very much. I've never fallen out of bed. No, that's not true. I have once, but I was awake when that happened, which probably makes that worse. But yeah. I don't wiggle that much. I mostly just stay in the same general side. You're doing an exorcism in her house? Oh, I've seen this one before. You have a good brain.
Disturbing, desperate screams can be heard coming from her neighbor's apartment. Shocked witnesses on the street are quick to call police, worried that it might be a case of domestic violence. But then the story takes a very strange turn, because the policeman asked people down on the street for rosary beads, an object often used in Catholic prayer.
I was actually raised Catholic,
Then,
baptized
oddly,
and all that.
Police call in a Catholic nun for support.
Siguieron, obviamente, como que llamaron a alguien, llamaron a una
Hey,
monja
Scare.
para
Bro.
que les ayudara.
Because
Mew.
you see, all of this noise is actually coming from an
Hey,
exorcism
you.
that is taking place right next door.
Welcome,
Sarah
welcome.
discovers that two girls were playing around with the Ouija board when
Nah.
suddenly one of the girls becomes very violent and starts.
See, I know I'm like, oh, I'm a doubter. I don't believe in ghosts or demons or that sort of thing necessarily, but I also am not out here trying to like summon nothing, you know? I'm not playing with the Ouija board. Do I really think it's gonna summon something? I think it's very unlikely. Is there a possibility? I think there's a possibility for almost anything, so I'm not about to be whipping out a Ouija board. I'm haunted enough in my life without demons and ghosts too. Haha, Ouija board stream next. Oh my god, no. I think not. The magic 8-ball is about as far as I go with that sort of stuff.
Vomiting up some kind of dark matter, almost like dirt.
Maybe she ate dirt.
Chica empezó como a vomitar tierra, como a vomitar oscuro.
The family believes that the girl might be possessed by an evil entity, and apparently the police agreed.
So what do they do in that situation? Do the police arrest her and then take her to a church? Or do they take her to jail? Or do they take her to like a mental health place? You know? I think did he say Mexico? I don't remember. I'm not sure he actually said where this takes place.
Sarah says that the screaming went on all through the night, eventually getting quieter in the early morning hours until it finally stopped. Now,
Probably got
without
tired.
other eyewitness reports, it's hard to say exactly what happened here. But the desperate screams coming from that apartment are absolutely chilling. Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Heather Paul.
Is it weird that I'm strangely pleased that they thought it was domestic violence and it wasn't? It was just an exorcism. I don't know if that's better. It is better. No, it is better. But I mean, as far as spooky level. Oh.
Was outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her two sons. But then Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
That's literally how I do my hair sometimes, but my bun is bigger because I have a lot of hair. And it's usually not on the top of my head. Hers is at the very top. I don't like the way that looks. It's back further.
There's like little mosquitoes.
Oh god, another ad. Don't judge me, but oh my god. What are these ads it's giving me? What does it think I am? How does it know me so well? I don't understand. Good lord. I'm gonna skip this ad. I'm not gonna make you watch it.
What? What did you say? What did you say, Mommy?
That's just like a kid. That's seriously just like a kid. You know, you see something creepy or uncomfortable and you're like trying to tell the kid like, hey, face forward, quiet. And they're just like, what? Huh? That person there, let me point at them with my finger. Is that who you're talking about? Them? My God, they have like no... Oh my God. The suspense, these ads are always lies. The games are never like, yeah, I know they're never like the ads at all. Like the game I play all the time that I told you guys about, the ads for that are crazy. Like crazy. Nothing at all like the game. Looks like the neighborhood granny forgot her meds. Yeah, that's what it looks like. There's a lot of homeless people like in my city in general, but for some reason they like my neighborhood, so I get a lot of homeless people that like come by and dig through the trash cans and things. So that's always fun. Hearing it in the middle of the night, thinking someone's trying to break in, but they're not. They're just trying to get cans out of my trash can. Even though I put the cans in the blue one, not the black one. Make it easier. The recyclables, I separate my recyclables.
I didn't hear you.
You gotta keep that open so it doesn't get all musty.
How is the camera moving? What the heck? It was just a lady walking in a white nightgown. Or like a muumuu. It kind of looked like a muumuu.
She scares me. To her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the...
Okay, I don't want to be like... How do I put this? Men are not always the most observant. You know? I'm just gonna say, and she has 2 sons. Yeah. I don't know.
bizarre figure
Oh no, she has a
dressed in
daughter.
white that is walking down the sidewalk.
There's
only
clearly a
about
person that's not a
20 feet
ghost.
away. Heather says that
The husband's
woman
probably
looked like,
working on
quote,
something
a
and the
lady
kids are
dressed
just
like a
in their own
nurse
little
from the
world.
1950s with an eerie grin on her face. Heather is now freaked out. She can't understand why.
People automatically think ghosts are not senile old lady. Exactly. Hey. Hey, hey. I'm not saying all men. I'm just saying almost all men. Almost.
No one else saw the strange nurse. So she checks the footage from their front door security
Is
camera.
that her? I don't
and
think that's
sure
her.
enough, the
I think
recording
that's
also
stock
shows a
footage.
creepy pale figure walking right by.
It just immediately creeped me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder.
If it makes you feel better, I'm also not very observant. Like at all. I'm blinking rapidly, but I don't think my camera's picking up on it as well as it could be. Excuse me, that's right side back. I said almost. I didn't say you two in particular. You know?
Weirder. Because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The conditions that that hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through. And these people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded, like the nurse to patient ratio was just extreme.
With 2 student nurses and maybe 3 attendants, we have all we can do to bathe the patients, get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors, give them their medications, and try to keep the place clean.
Now, when I was a kid growing up, we used to definitely go in there, and it was really scary. Like the second
What do you mean sneaky? Sneaky what? What's sneaky?
you walk on the grounds, you just feel like it's cold, it's not normal, it feels weird. Like you can tell somebody's watching you. There's underground tunnels underneath, so we used to run around them too, and they used to use those tunnels to transport bodies.
What?
And there was still those like metal slab beds that they were still down there when we went in there, like, you know, in the 2000s. I felt my arm grabbed in there once, and I moved my flashlight because I thought it was my friend, and my friend was like over there.
Why? What is she doing going into underground tunnels? I would not be caught there. Not because I think a ghost is gonna get me, but because there could be like, I don't know, homeless people, or not that homeless people are bad, but you know, there could be people there that don't want me there. I'm not trying to get murdered. Were you snacking or drinking? Oh god, you just made me spit out Snicker. I was, or I am. I'm literally doing that. I am. I am not being judgy. I'm just saying I'm more scared of real people than I am ghosts. I literally just spit out a piece of like Snicker on my desk and I don't know where it went. I can't find it. Please don't be in my keyboard. I don't see. Oh god, it is in my keyboard. Oh my god. I'm so careful. It's chocolate too. Oh, I got it. Wait. No. 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 Yes. I got it. It's fine. It was a little piece of chocolate. It was in between the C and the F and a little bit by the D. But I got it out. I'm not gonna eat it though. I'm gonna put it back in the wrapper. My lord. This is why I shouldn't chew. Try to eat really fast in between.
Oh my god.
But this story gets even weirder still. Heather's dad
Good
lived in
lord.
the same house as a boy. When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door. And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry Mental Hospital. So did Heather catch the ghost of a nurse from the old abandoned hospital?
No.
And if not, why could no one else see the strange woman walking down the sidewalk?
They weren't looking.
Mimi heads for higher ground.
That's valid. It's more likely that a person will kill you than a ghost. That's what I was saying. That's what I mean. You know? I'm way more scared of other people than I am of, like, anything supernatural, aliens, ghosts, Sasquatch, Loch Ness Monster, mimics, doppelgangers, any of that stuff. It's people that scare me. That's most likely gonna get me. Somebody else. Oh my god, it's a conspiracy. We can see her. I'm scared of the lady who is scared of people walking. In her defense, though, I'm also scared of people walking in my general direction, especially if I'm by myself. Even in my neighborhood, because I have to walk across like the street to get to my mailbox, because it's one of those community stupid mailboxes that they installed instead of my house having its own. And sometimes I forget to get the mail when the sun's up, so then I go to get it when it's kind of dark. And it's so quiet. Oh, it's so quiet. It's like the perfect... I'm not going to finish that sentence. But anyway, yeah. I do not like it.
Proud grandmother Cindy Reed from Cleveland, Ohio is babysitting her granddaughter Nova at the family's home when things suddenly take a very creepy turn.
You're so funny. I can't wait until summer gets here so we can go outside and play.
I miss Mimi.
I miss you.
Okay, do you see this here? I literally thought that was a child sitting there, but then I kept looking and it's actually Anna and Elsa. Like one of those little fold-out couches. That creeped me for a second. They didn't even mean to. Do you sleep with background noise? Sometimes I do. I'll put on YouTube, they have, I think it's Pure Sleep Vibes, and it's like dimmed, no ads, and it's like 10 hours long of just rain. I just like the sound of rain. That's why I use the background sound of rain for my reading videos. Hey Vamp, how are you? You get your mail at night too? Are you scared when you get your mail? I'm always scared I'm gonna get kidnapped or run over by a car. There's a lot of people driving really fast in my neighborhood in big, like, lifted trucks. Just get mowed over, they won't even notice. Hoping they don't talk to you as you walk by. Yeah, Rue. I'm an introvert, so I try, like, I don't want to be rude, but I try not to make eye contact. And if I do, like, my mom taught me to, like, girls always smile, that kind of crap. So I can't help smiling. And then sometimes they smile back or try to approach me, and I'm like, no, don't. I'm sorry I smiled. I didn't mean to. It's a reflex. Very awkward. Oh, that was my nickname for my grandmother, Mimi. Oh, for my grandmother, it's Nana. And the other one was just Grandma. She didn't get a special nickname. She's just Grandma. But my favorite one Shh, my favorite is Nana. I think a lot of kids use that nickname, probably. I'm scared I'm gonna get attacked by a skunk or a raccoon. I've never seen a skunk or raccoon anywhere in my neighborhood. I've seen possums, and I love them. I've seen possums, field mice, snakes, squirrels, pigeons. I love pigeons. They chill in my neighborhood. Yeah, Nana is very common too, yeah.
Too. I miss you too. What?
Coming.
What? Who's coming?
Here coming.
Who?
Him.
You see somebody back there?
Him.
Who?
Here.
Him?
Yeah.
Where's he at? Is he in our house?
Yeah.
Where? Show me. Where's he at? He's right in front of you?
Yep.
Who is it?
A guy.
Who's there, mister? What are you doing in our... Where's he at? In the dining room?
Yep.
Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him.
This him.
Take me to him. Show me.
This him.
Wait, let me... Show me. Is he...
She's like, nah, Mimi, I am not walking over there. You need to go yourself, Mimi. Get that hip going. Take a walk. I think people use Nana more than the devil. How dare you, sir? What? I like that, like, her Mimi is just carrying around that bowl. She's not putting it down. She's got them snacks. I feel that.
Right here?
Yeah.
He's in our dining room?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our dining room, mister? What
You
does he
tell
look
him.
like?
I bug.
He's got bug eyes?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our living room, mister?
Is she sure she didn't actually see a bug? Like, you know, I had a child basically see a tiny, I swear to God, the tiniest little beetle, like one of those little black tiny beetles, and they were flipping out, screaming like it was gonna murder them. And I'm just like, where is it? What are you scared of? Show me, where is it? And so they're like freaking out, pointing, wailing hysterically, and I'm like, my God, your parents are gonna think I did something horrible to you. Please, where is this creature that is frightening you? And then when they finally showed me, I'm like, this is a beetle. This is the tiniest beetle. It's a bug. It's just a bug. They were still flipping out, and so I had to crush it. And it's kind of gross, but I crushed it with my thumb. I murdered it, and I was like, look what I did. I've saved your life, child. It's dead. You owe me now. And I was like, we are giants to these. We are giants, and this is a tiny bug. You just crush it. It's nothing. It's insignificant. It is gone from this world. And then I had to clean my hand because they were very not happy that I had a bug on my thumb. So they watched me do that, and then they were very pleased afterwards, very excited to tell their parents that I saved their life, because I made sure to say that several times. I saved your life. I saved your life. Until they got it in their little head. Needless to say, favorite auntie. Sometimes kids need that encouragement. Yeah, they're less scared of bugs now, so I will say that. You were a hero. Yup. Just for one day, we can be heroes.
Get. You go back home. You go back wherever you came from. What's he doing? Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me.
Dog's like, what?
We're going upstairs. You are...
Little Nova says that she sees a man with, quote, bug eyes standing in the dining room. Grandma Cindy gets a bit freaked
she
out
said
by the
eyes,
whole situation
bug.
and decides that they should just head upstairs.
Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're
There.
going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me. We're going upstairs.
Nova's mother shared the video online and says that Grandma Cindy is very afraid of anything paranormal. She also says that baby Nova still claims that she sees a strange man that no one else can see, and he appears all around their home.
Need to spritz a little holy water or something, man. My mom keeps a vial of that on her dresser. She sprays me with it sometimes. Not sure why. Like I'm a cat when I've been bad.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
What? Why am I watching this?
A spooky tale. Maggie Gann says that she has experienced a few strange things around her house.
So in the upstairs of my house, there's 2 rooms. Both of the doors open and close all the time by itself.
So one day Maggie is casually filming a cute video of her cat Onyx, when
Aww.
suddenly something happens that is truly bizarre.
Has she just never seen a cat before or what?
Now, at first, Maggie doesn't even notice anything odd and even laughs at what she thinks is just the cat being weird. Or, well, just being a cat. But when she watches the video back, she notices that the cat's tail seems to be yanked by some invisible force. The video went viral, and no one can really explain just what happened to the cat. But what do you think?
Pretty sure I saw this on TikTok a long time ago in like one of those compilation of cat videos because I really like cats and watching cat videos, so they pop up in my algorithm pretty often. But I thought the same thing. I think now it's a cat. Cats be weird. They're wild. They're like barely tame. They're working on taming us, you know? You have pizza, Matthew? That's pretty cool. I made chicken enchiladas for dinner. Well, chicken enchilada casserole, I should say. It was delicious. And I ate more than I probably should have. That child needs to be sprayed with holy water, Rue. Maybe. She might like it though. Kids kind of like getting sprayed with water. Oh, kitty. There's a simple explanation. Cats defy physics. I don't know why that word got me. I can say that word. Defy. Defy. Yeah, I'm saying it right. It sounded weird for a second, but I'm saying it right. They do. They're like noodles. Like their spines, the way they can wiggle them is crazy. And their little tails are like little rudders, like little gravity rudders that keep them balanced. That cat legit looks like the one I feed sometimes. Midnight.
Strangely haunting. Now, these are just some quick clips of people who claim to have caught some very unusual paranormal activity around their home. But as always, I leave it up to you to decide. So, late one night, a man named John hears strange movements coming from his bedroom down the hall. John says that he has experienced some strange events in his house, so he begins filming as he peeks inside his bedroom. What he captures chills him to his core.
What does it look like? A mirror being reflected in a mirror being reflected in a mirror?
In the room, 2 mirrors are facing each other, but only one of the mirrors reflects a strange, horrifying face. John turns, but there's just nothing there.
You sure that's not his, like, it kind of looks like his shoulder, and he has like a graphic t-shirt.
Next up, a man is renovating his new house, but as construction continues, it starts to seem like something in the house is not so happy with all the new changes.
Cats and dogs getting zoomies are like my favorite thing. I love it, even though they're pure chaos.
I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that?
Why is it warped like that? The wall. That's more disturbing to me.
As the man peeks into one of the rooms, the shadowy figure of what looks like a small child seems to suddenly appear, lurking in the corner. Not surprisingly, the guy decides to just get out of there.
I don't think it's happy we're here.
That looks too perfectly shaped. Bro, the house isn't even finished. Of course it's cold. Exactly. My house is finished and it's cold all the time. They got those single pane windows. They suck.
Dude, in this next creepy clip, a guy named Frank claims that one night he spotted something very strange behind a shelf in his living room. He grabbed his phone and began recording.
What am I seeing?
Frank films something.
Why did he put the
making odd
words right
movements
over
as
where it is?
slowly disappears right in front of his eyes. A hug goodbye. A woman
Okay.
who calls herself Sissy says that her husband passed away 8 months ago under very sudden and unexpected circumstances.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One day, as Sissy and her son Clarence are walking out of their front door, their Ring camera records something very strange.
Can I go, Grandma's? Come on. Let's go.
I want you.
She's got kind of sad. Yeah.
I'm just hanging me. They hanging me.
Oh, wait.
What?
No. Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. I think my mom's got one. Okay.
What, Daddy?
That's what I was just about to ask. What did you say, bud? Can you say bye to you?
Say bye. I say bye, Daddy.
Oh, okay.
Now, Sissy posted the video because she thought it was just a little odd and kinda cute that her son was talking to his dad who passed away. She made no claims that the clip was paranormal, but when she posted the video online, viewers began to point out that there also seemed to be a strange voice in the clip. A voice that they thought might actually be the little boy's father, communicating from beyond. Now I'll enhance the audio and listen carefully just as little Clarence walks out of the door.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm just hanging me.
A quiet voice seems to whisper, "Honey," and the boy seems to look around as if searching for who said it. Even stranger, he seems to think that it's the voice of his deceased father and actually walks over as if his dad is standing nearby on the porch. The little boy says, "Daddy hugging me," and again a strange quiet voice seems to whisper back.
I'm just hanging me. They hanging me.
Oh, wait.
What?
No. Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. I think my mom's got
They hanging me.
Oh, wait.
What?
No. Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence.
So did little Clarence actually encounter the spirit of his deceased dad, saying hello and giving him a quick hug? Clarence seems to think so, but as usual, you decide.
What, Daddy?
All that sad but cute. He's probably just remembering his dad, imagining him say goodbye, Crow. Yeah. It would look like to me he was waving at the security camera. And I'm wondering if it's one of those ones that has two-way where you can talk through it. Maybe his dad used to talk to him through it, so he would wave at it and say like, "Bye, Dad." You know what I mean? And the dad could respond through it. My parents have one of those. It's sad though. Rue, why did you say honey with a question mark? You have a question? Are you questioning me? What's going on? And I mean, I listened to like we all listened to the voices that they said, but I don't know. I feel like when they put the words there, your brain automatically hears whatever they put, you know? That's just how our brains work. They want to understand things. So I don't know about that. What that could have been. But I think it's sweet. And I think it's really sad.
A bolt from the blue. Now, I usually don't post many UFO videos on this
Ooh,
channel,
UFOs.
but there's something a bit different about this one. Something a little weird and possibly scary. So, on August 5th, Andrew Clifton was walking his dog Dash in the Malvern Hills of Western England. He was shooting some slow-motion video clips of his dog to post to Facebook. When Andrew checked his footage back, he
especially kids, but one thing is true is that animals see on different colors and spectrums, so we might not be seeing everything. I can agree with that. I mean, they have different abilities and senses than we do. I can get behind that. Even like, I know like electro waves, things like that, animals can sense different fluctuations than we can. Like how they can sense an earthquake coming, or some of them can like smell when someone's gonna have a seizure, things like that. So I agree with that. When did this turn into sad instead of horror? I don't know. That just came out of nowhere, man. I thought we were just gonna be like a little spooked, a little creeped out, a little doubted, or doubtful, I should say. But yeah, it just came out of nowhere. How dare they make me feel things? Sad things.
Found something that left him speechless.
That's a good boy.
Steady.
Did you see it? As Andrew films himself throwing a frisbee to his dog Dash, some unknown long cylindrical object seems to fly just over his head at a very fast speed. And so this is when things get a little scary, because cynics and debunkers claim that this object is an arrow, possibly shot from a bow or crossbow. So this is either some strange UFO or someone randomly shot an arrow at Andrew's head while he was out walking his dog. But what do you think?
What the heck? Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't look like a I mean, I don't know what an alien spacecraft would look like, but that doesn't look like what I imagined. Yeah, that looked like an arrow, because you know, they seem like when you see them, they look almost like they go straight. And I mean, they do technically, but I don't know how to describe it, like they wiggle in the air. That makes sense, almost like a snake slithering really fast. That's what that looked like. What the heck? I wonder if they were trying to shoot the dog, thinking it was like a coyote or something. I hope not. Or the frisbee. That's no arrow? You don't think it's an arrow? You think it's a unidentified aerial phenomenon? Is that what it is now? I was just talking to Papa Bear about that earlier, that the government changed it from UFO, unidentified flying object, to something else. Is that what it is? If you were interested, you should look up Hellfire Missile UAP. It's pretty scary. I might have seen that. I've seen a lot of the ones that the government released, if that's what you mean. Because I'm a firm believer that the possibility of aliens is extremely high. And I'm ready for them.
This something from another world? Government technology? Or new fear unlocked? Someone shooting an arrow at you while you're walking your dog? You decide. Unwelcome guest. At the end of last year, French single mother Alex and her son moved into a new home. The house was remodeled from the remains of an old church, and it was built right on top of what used to be an old graveyard. Shortly after moving in, Alex begins to...
What? It was on the news we shot a missile at a UAP and pieces broke off and traveled with the object as if it had its own gravitational field. And Hellfire missiles don't bounce off anything, they go boom. What? I should look that up. I like watching those videos too. Like I chose this one because it's long. And I've watched his stuff before, so I know he does a good job like compiling them, and his narration isn't like some of the channels where they immediately are like, it's a ghost or whatever. He's a little more neutral. But I also like watching the compilation of like UFO, UAP, whatever videos, things like that, or just like weird sounds, that kind of stuff. It's really wild. It was a press release by our own government. I'm gonna be honest, I hardly ever watch the news. It just makes me sad when I watch the news, so I try not to watch it too much. They call it UAP now, haha, because they don't want to affirm aliens. But how does UFO affirm aliens? It literally just means unidentified flying object. Like I could throw a frisbee in the air, and if someone can't identify what it is, it's a UFO. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down. Oh God.
Hear the creepy sound of someone walking through her home. But when she looks, she finds nothing and no one to explain these strange footsteps. Late one night, Alex is lying in bed when she suddenly hears something that is downright chilling.
Thanks for the love. I legit thought it was the heavy breathing that she was hearing. She said it was a piano. I don't even hear the piano. That's literally what I sound like when I go running, which I never do because that's what I sound like. Now I hear it. You tried to scare me? Why would you do this, Crow? I would fall down those stairs. Yeah, I would fall right down those stairs all the time. Oh god. Is that a real cat? Oh yeah, it is. It's moving. Thought it was a statue. Two cats. Where are the cats? I think the ghost was playing the piano, allegedly, and calling her mommy, trying to get her to come downstairs. And she fell for it. She came down. Oh, I got the chills. I have goosebumps. What the heck? My heater needs to turn on. I'm cold. I creep myself out just thinking about a small child voice going, "Mommy?" in the middle of the night. Nah.
Alex hears a child's voice calling out, "Mama?" from somewhere, even though her son is fast asleep in his room. She hears the voice again from downstairs, "Mama," and she goes down to investigate. Alex is horrified when she discovers the piano in her living room is playing all by itself.
I got chills.
And her TV has
They won't stop breathing into the camera. She's scared, Sai. She's got that heavy breathing. You too? Yeah. I literally have, they still have them, the goosebumps on my arms. Oh.
inexplicably just turned on. Books come falling out of a cabinet and a chair rocks back and forth, almost as if someone or something is sitting and watching her. Understandably, Alex says she couldn't sleep the rest of the night. But unfortunately for Alex, things are about to get even creepier. One night, Alex returns home from walking their dog. Her son is away at his dad's and her home should be empty. But as she heads toward the house, she notices something that sends a chill down her spine.
Where? It's dark. I'm gonna be honest, I would not go in my house. See, I wouldn't think it was a ghost though. I would think someone's in my house waiting for me. I'd be calling the police. One of my uncles was a sergeant, so he drilled into me like, if you think your house might be broken into, do not go in the house. Call the police, let them come and check it out first. Especially me, I'm too tiny. Not stopping no one. Inaudible panicking.
dark figure can be seen inside the house, and Alex is frozen in fear as the strange shape seems to head toward her son's room.
Because at first before I got the scale of the window, I was going to be like, well, maybe it's one of the cats in the window. She has two of them. Maybe they're like on the windowsill and then they're just like moving because they see her coming, you know? Go beg for food or something. But that's tall. Oh no.
Luckily, her son isn't home, and the shadow just disappears. Now, no one was found inside the house or on the property. Cut to another night, and Alex and her young son are having a nice, quiet evening at home. Suddenly, this happens.
Oh, the cat went in. Is she still putting her son to sleep in this room? I love teddy bears. Oh, he's got Paw Patrol. This is why your dog needs another dog and that dog needs another and so on and so forth.
A teddy bear in her son's bedroom seems to creepily wiggle around all on its own. But the worst is yet to come. One night, when Alex is once again completely alone at home, the paranormal activity in her house becomes absolutely terrifying.
Why is she still there? Oh, I like her red hair. She cursed in French. No possible. Where's her child? I'm concerned for her child. Maybe he's at his dad's house again. Was that not the cat? I thought that was the cat running down.
With everything that has happened, Alex believes that her home is haunted and is now actively looking for help. But what do you think is going on here? Could the creepy events in Alex's home have anything to do with its history? Perhaps some spirit from the old graveyard that the house is built on? Let me know what you think.
I don't know, I feel like graveyards wouldn't be haunted because that's not where people died at. It's just where they're like empty shells
He regularly posts his experiences and adventures as he drives his truck across the countryside of Indonesia. Late one night, Sam is driving his truck along a long, lonely stretch of road that locals claim is haunted by a dark spirit. Just after he crosses a bridge in the middle of nowhere, his truck suddenly breaks down.
Ooh, that sucks. That's like my literal nightmares, my car breaking down when I'm by myself somewhere I don't know.
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
Aku saiki ngomong yo, mambune moro-moro mambune gak enak lur. Mambu melati campur amis. Sapa iku? Sapa? Si ambu amis lur yo.
So fishy. You by like a river?
Sapa?
That is a bridge. Is it not over water? Oh my god, no. It's a horror game.
Hey, walot. Walot. Mundulo.
Oh, I'm prepped for a jump scare. Oh my god.
Sam smells something horrible and peers under his truck, only to see someone's bare feet that seem to be floating just above the pavement on the other side. But when he checks, there's no one there.
Maybe they
After this
climbed
spooky
in.
encounter and with his truck stalled on the road, Sam decides to get out of there and go find some help.
Just leaves his truck.
The devil down below. A guy
Probably
named Kyle
ran it
Anthony
without
says that
oil.
lately he's been hearing strange sounds
no.
around his house. Oddly enough, he says
I got a new transmission in mine under warranty. And it's been acting up again lately, so we'll see how I do. It feels like, sometimes I swear it feels like someone not crashed into the back of my car, but like bumped it because it jerks. But when I asked someone, they told me it was probably my transmission again. So I might have a meltdown over that at some point. Let's run into the darkness. Yeah. Typical horror game. By the way, Violet, do you also like Japanese horror stories? I have a few recommendations and maybe something you can watch for next time you do this. I do, Rue. I very much enjoy that. Like, I watch a lot of Lazy Masquerade. I don't know if you've ever seen his stuff. Oh my god, I can't remember her name right now, but there's a lady who all she does is like Korean and basically like Asian horror. Is it a CVT? I don't know. What's a CVT? Oh, if I was him, I would have, yeah, same, Rue. Or at least get in your truck and lock it. My mom's Nissan Rogue was doing that. She has a CVT. She had to get a brand new transmission under warranty from CarMax. The CVTs, especially Nissans, have lawsuits and stuff? No, it's not. It is a SUV, but it's not a CVT. Forgot what button to press.
that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space.
Actually, when I took it in to be serviced, they told me it's extremely rare for my vehicle to have transmission issues. Like crazy. Especially for like it's not new by any means, but with the mileage it has and stuff, and only having one previous owner, they were like, this is really, really strange. But I got the warranty on it when I bought it, so I just had to pay the $50 fee and they replaced it. And now I have another warranty on it. It's just a type of transmission. It means continuously variable. You're asking me car questions, Crow. The extent I can tell you is it has 4 wheels. And I can adjust the seat because I'm petite. It has a steering wheel too. No, I was just explaining. Okay. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know anything about it. Like, I know it has an engine. I've heard it has a transmission and spark plugs. And there's some other things in there that I don't know what they do. I assume they're important because they're inside the car. But that's about it. I don't even know how to change my oil. I literally don't know how to do anything. No maintenance at all. That's what men are for. For me. Women can definitely do it, but for me, that's why, you know. I mean, it helps. So now when you go next time, you'll have some insight. Okay. Sorry, no, don't apologize. I'm not like, I wasn't upset or anything. I was just like, what? I literally thought when you said CVT that you meant like the make of the vehicle. Like, I think I was confusing it with CRV. Is that one? Is that Honda CRV? I feel like that's a real car, but I might have made it up. Don't apologize. My bad. No, CVT comes in all types of cars. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's why I was confused. I was like, what? I don't drive a Nissan or a Honda. What? Don't feel bad, honey. I don't know about cars either. Thank you for that. I really know nothing. Okay, I'll add it to the Discord. One is a podcast, so something to listen to. Nice. A CVT is a bit different from a traditional automatic. A CVT uses tiny clutches and belts and lots of extra nonsense. Is that why they break down easier? Did I mute it? Or is Is there just not audio?
He sets up a camera down there to see what's going on. What he captures makes his
Did I mute
blood
it?
cold.
Not muted.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
Is there just not audio? What is that?
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something
I feel like there
hiding
should
in
be
the
audio
tiny
right here
crawl
and I'm not
space
hearing
underneath his
anything.
house.
It's
Thinking
a
it might be
ghost?
some strange person
I'd be
actually
more concerned
living
it's an actual
underneath his
person
home.
underneath my
He goes
house.
into his house's crawl
My house
space
doesn't have
to
anything
check
like
it
this,
out.
thank goodness.
I can't sleep.
It looks like a clown? No. I don't really have a fear of clowns, so... Other than my normal, like, introvertness of not wanting to be approached.
I don't know what I saw. I'm not seeing
isn't there
anything. I don't know
sound?
what this tarp is. Whether or not there's
That
anything
weird.
underneath.
That
I don't
would
see
be-
anything. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of
Can I
afterlife.
break it?
I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's
There's no sound on this either. Do you guys hear sound? Is it just me not hearing sound? Did my headphones? Did I mute them? Oh my god. Just...
Si ambu amis lur yo.
My bad. I don't know where it was. I muted myself somehow. I don't know how. It was me, of course. I'm like half
camera
under my
captures
desk
what
now. I
looks
need to
like a
sit up.
person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his
We
house's
could
crawl
still hear
space
you.
to check it out.
And the video? I couldn't hear the
sleep.
video.
There's a security
The
camera.
little dongle for like the audio for my headphones is right
I don't know
here,
what I saw.
and it rests like on my hip kind of,
I'm
and I
not
think
seeing
I
anything.
pressed
I
it
don't know
somehow.
what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything
My
underneath.
wiggling. I muted
I don't
it.
see anything. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of afterlife. I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Yeah, we
Kyle
should do that.
investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is? Let me know. Hiding under the covers. A video poster who calls himself Celtic Dabs works the reception desk at a creepy old hotel in Arizona. One day, his coworker shows him something very strange that keeps happening in one of the rooms.
Ew, why is that sheet so dirty? Oh my god.
What the?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Nah.
disgusting.
Yeah, cause let me hit it now. And then
Yeah.
Nah.
Bro. Something seems to be moving around in a strange erratic pattern under the
a
bed
mouse?
sheet. But when Celtic's coworker slaps the sheet, it just disappears. Celtic says that each time the sheet was tidied back up, the same weird phenomenon would happen again. So, just what do you think this could be?
You think it's a mouse and it's in the mattress, not in the sheet? Probably buried in the fabric? That's worse. From the factory? What? That's possible? My mattress, though, it would be dead because the one I got is one of those ones you order and it comes like rolled. And like, you know what I mean? And you have to like cut it open and it slowly fills up. Like air comes back into it. The box like comes in a box. Trapped forever and beat relentlessly. The poor mouse. Ugh. I'm more disturbed by how disgusting those sheets are. Like, look at it. Seriously, like, look at this. What is that in this? No, I would not be sleeping in this motel or hotel or whatever it is.
Also, if whatever is under the sheet isn't enough to scare you, well, just imagine staying in a hotel that put sheets like this on the bed.
That
Honestly,
literally
the
looks like
thought of
blood.
sleeping in those sheets scares me more than whatever is moving around under there.
I agree.
So either way, this video is truly disturbing.
Yeah.
Something at the door.
I bet the whole room reeks. Probably. It's disgusting. Whoopee whoop whoop. You having a good time, Sai? You enjoying yourself? It's literally mouse. Ew, crow. Oh, gross.
Chase Beckstead and his wife Rachel are staying overnight in the house of Rachel's recently deceased grandfather. The elderly man had passed away in the house only 1 month.
They probably keep their shoes on when they go on the bed. What? Oh my god. Why do people do that? I've never put my shoes on a bed ever. I would have gotten smacked. I don't even wear shoes upstairs because my downstairs doesn't have carpeting, like it's hardwood. But then when it gets to the stairs, it's carpeted all the way up and into the bedrooms and the spaces upstairs. So shoes are not allowed upstairs. I don't allow it. I actually don't allow people to wear shoes in my house. They have to take them off. I have little slippers and things they can wear. But no, they gotta take their shoes off. And I definitely do not wear shoes upstairs or anywhere near my bed. Nah, that's bringing all that nasty stuff from outside into your, like, nah.
Earlier. So the couple is just settling in for the night when suddenly something happens that is downright creepy.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
Girls.
You a little freaked out?
A little bit.
So, we were just going to bed and we're not... Let me just show you. Like, we've literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure. And like, we're literally just
very weirdly calm. Oh, that would drive me crazy.
Even though there's no draft or air current in the house, the bedroom door begins to randomly move as if it's being quickly pulled back and forth by some unseen force. Understandably, Chase and Rachel are pretty shaken up by the strange, unexplained phenomena. They decide to just pack up their stuff and leave the house. But this is when things get even creepier.
Probably a draft.
Okay, so we're leaving.
Okay, but how do they know there wasn't a draft? Like the narrator, is it he's just taking their word for it, I assume? They're like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these, when you see them on TikTok or wherever, we just have to take the word of the person who filmed the video that they're being honest. Because I know my house, if I have my front door open and my back door open, one of them will slam shut. If I don't block it, I literally have to put like a chair or a little door stop thingy down. Otherwise, they will just slam. Same thing if I open like a window at one end of my house. And like my master bedroom door is kind of janky. And when the heater turns on, it makes that sound, not like that many times, but it moves, you know? Makes like a little, I know the heater's turning on or the AC, honestly. I think because of the suction in the house, it wiggles and makes a sound. But I've never been like, oh, my house is haunted. It's just suction and airflow. Yours does that too? See, it's normal. The guy has a voice up there like Morgan Freeman. I believe him. Who? The narrator guy or this guy that's thinks his house is haunted?
We got all of our stuff packed. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out here. Rachel's already in the car.
See, we just gotta take his word that Rachel's in the car and isn't just on the other side of that door wiggling it. And that it was only the two of them in the house and they didn't, like, have someone else.
I'm leaving, like, I don't know what's going on.
As Chase is gathering their luggage, the bedroom door slams shut right behind him. And again, it begins to move back and forth, this time even faster than before. Chase says that he still has no idea what could have caused the strange movement of the door. Some video commenters believe that this was the ghost of Rachel's recently deceased grandpa, but some think it might have been something more sinister that had
Is her grandpa, like, did he like pulling pranks? Why would they think it's the grandpa? You know what I mean? Like, I'd be pretty mad if either of my dead grandpas, like, were haunting me and doing this. I'd be like, are you serious right now? Do you not love me? The heck, Grandpa? Grandpa wanted the house for the weekend? I guess so. He's like, get out. I've got ghost girlfriends. I need the house.
taken up residence in the house. But what do you think? Nuke Top 5 viewer Ariel sent in this next creepy video. Now, Ariel says that strange things often happen in their home, especially around their cute little dog, Bingo. Doors in the house open on their own, things mysteriously fall to the ground, and Bingo often seems to bark at something that she and her husband just can't see. One day while
She and her husband, is the dog married? What?
Ariel and her husband are watching TV, this happens.
Yeah, that's us. He was friends. My family is sensitive, but who cares? It's so boring. What the heck? What happened, baby?
The little dog seems to be pushed and then squeals in pain and absolutely freaks out, jumping on the couple and refusing to get off the couch. But just what happened? They have no idea. In this next video that unfortunately was posted online with no credit, a man says that his dog has been acting odd for no apparent reason for the last 15 minutes. So he grabs his phone and starts filming.
It's been freaking me out for about 15 minutes. I know, dude. What's going on? What are you seeing? Something's been spooking him. He's jumping around. This dude. What are you seeing? Why don't you back up,
Is that
Charlie?
a bird flying by? Like outside the window?
Calm down. It's okay. What are you seeing? You're freaking me out, buddy. Should we go, Bubba? You tell me when it's time to go. Because I don't know what you're looking at, but when we need to go, you let me know, buddy. What's freaking you out, bub?
It looks like he's looking at the center,
Okay.
like, curtain rod.
Should we go?
Like he just doesn't
Yeah?
like it.
You leave when we gotta go. As soon as you walk out, I'll be right behind you.
The dog seems to bark and react to something that his owner can't see. But I have to ask, did you see it? Unexplained small dark shadows seem to be flying around the room, and the dog seems to be reacting to them. The first unexplained dark orb appears above the window frame, then in front of the windows, on the ceiling, and even down the side hallway. Even creepier, when the man asks the dog, "Should we go?" An unexplained female voice seems to whisper, "Get out."
Should we go? Yeah?
Oh, I heard that voice, but I thought it said yeah.
So did these dogs see and possibly even get attacked by something paranormal? Well, you decide.
No.
Proud Mom Savannah says that she often took her daughter to see her grand.
That's normal. The dog is just being protective because it trusts the owner's judgment and the person thinks someone is there. Yeah. Plus, dogs easily get scared by, like, inanimate objects. One of my dogs used to freak out over, like if I put a chip bag in a weird spot that it wasn't used to, it would bark at it. And it was a coward, so it wouldn't get close to it. It would bark from a distance until I would go pick it up. Sensitive puppers, yeah.
grandmother at the nursing home and that her little girl always loved those visits. Unfortunately, one quiet night, Savannah's elderly grandmother passed away peacefully in her sleep. The very next morning, just before sunrise, Savannah's daughter wakes up and wanders into her playroom. She sits there in the dark, all alone, playing and just talking to herself. But when Savannah listens closely to the security footage, it seems like her daughter might not have been alone after all.
Thank you.
It's nighttime, we can sleep. And you want to do so now. To active.
The toddler seems to be speaking directly to her recently deceased grandmother, even gently reminding Grandma that she's now with the angels on the other side.
It's nighttime, we can sleep. And you want to do so now. To active.
Savannah says that she can't explain what happened, but that watching the bittersweet video always brings tears to her eyes. She believes that her grandma came back to say one last goodbye to her beloved little granddaughter.
That is super cute.
Shadow in the snow.
But it does look like she knows the camera's there and she's talking to the camera. So I wonder if she was just like, you know, imaginative play, creating a message for her grandma. I feel like when kids are that little, they don't really grasp, like when you tell them that someone's passed away, what that actually means.
Snapshot. A young woman named Keeney says that while on a trip to Mexico, she took a photo of her 3 friends with a disposable camera. When she had her photos developed, she would...
Do they still make those disposable cameras? Oh no. Yeah, they do, Sai? I don't think I've seen a disposable camera in the like in a store in a long time. I have like one of those big Canon, I have a Canon Rebel, I think it's a T3. I don't remember exactly, but like one of those big DSLRs because I was super into photography for a while. But I haven't used it in literally years. I just take all, I use my iPhone now to take pictures of everything. They're so good now.
shocked to
I don't know why I explained that. That's just how my brain works. I just babble.
see a mysterious extra person in the background.
Why does it look like Ozzy Osbourne?
Now, at first, many people who saw Keeney's photo said that the dark figure in the background was simply a shadow from one of the girls, or possibly Keeney's own reflection as she took the picture. But then people began to brighten the image a bit and saw this. The extra figure in the photo seems to have a ghastly face. It doesn't look like a shadow, and it certainly doesn't look like Keeney's reflection. So just who or what is this? You decide.
It looks like AI. Look at her name. Stinky Keeney. Why would she name herself that? I've always given myself cute names when I create like anything like this. Cute variations of my name or something. What the heck? What is she saying? I know that has nothing to do with like the horror videos, but sorry, that's what got my attention. Stinky Keeney. Is it like supposed to be like string bikini? I don't get it. Probably because she's full of, yeah. Oh, we're basically at the end of the video. We basically watched the whole thing. It took 2 hours for an hour-long video because I paused it so much to talk. Oh well. That's to be expected with me. Everything takes longer because I talk too much. Hellfire missile, it's only 2 minutes. Do I just search that up? Sounds like she made that account when she was young. Maybe. I'm trying to remember what my old Xbox One was. I know I changed it. But I feel like all of mine were always kind of cute. I don't think I ever had any like that. Weird ones. Hellfire Missile UAP on YouTube. Okay, I'll look at it. I'll try to look it up.
Side.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Why is it all caps? Oh, my caps lock on. Like this? Watching and yapping? Yeah. Okay, that video is 1 hour. I've been streaming 2 hours. Does that mean I yapped for a whole hour? Is that what that means? And then accidentally muted my own headphones, so I thought the audio wasn't working and freaked out. Is it this? 2 minutes? That face was super creepy though. Yeah, it kind of was. It's a good show, is it, Rue? Is this the content you guys come for?
Like that unidentified.
Wait, why is it? Is it this one? The first one. Okay. Tuesday night stream. Yeah, hi, Unc. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying. It's one of my off days, so I'm testing out watching spooky YouTube videos. Because I've never done a reaction or anything like this, and I wasn't sure how, like, entertaining it would be. So I wanted to try it and see how it was. If it was something I could even do. Because when I watch them by myself, like, I don't really talk, you know? Because I'd just be talking to myself. So I wasn't sure I'd be any good at it. Alright, let's, how are you, by the way? This is video of US Hellfire missile bouncing off UFO leaked by whistleblower. How are you, B? I'm doing pretty good. Not too bad. Had a very busy day, but I'm having a good time now, just watching spooky videos, which I would have been doing anyway, so I decided to just, you know, do it with you guys. You're entertained, Sai? Thanks for saying that. Absolutely. Absolutely, this is Violet-centric. Is it, Rue? Is this what you come for, Rue? Me yapping? Welcome back, love. Aliens? Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me play this. It's only 2 minutes long. Ooh, love. I really like all of those little crow emotes you have going on, or raven, whatever. It's one of my favorite birds.
The newly released video captured by a U.S. Reaper drone shows a glowing orb off the coast of Yemen. Suddenly, on the left side of your screen, you see a Hellfire missile zip in, strike that unidentified object, then bounce right off it. When we slow the video down, you see the Hellfire missile continue to travel on its path, that trajectory becoming clearer from this zoomed out angle. Not shown is a second Reaper drone that launched the missile. Congressman Eric Burleson shared the video at a House Oversight Committee on what the military calls unidentified aerial phenomena, better known as UFOs.
That's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off. And it kept going.
It kept going, and it looks like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
We've never seen a Hellfire missile hit a target and bounce off.
Lou Elizondo is a former senior intelligence officer with the Pentagon.
When a Hellfire makes a hit, a kinetic strike on something solid, there's usually not much left of whatever it is it's hitting. It's very, very destructive. What seems to happen is that the missile is either redirected, or in some case, perhaps glances off the object and continues on its way.
A recent government report revealed the government received more than 750 new UAP sightings in the 2024 fiscal year, leaving lawmakers digging into the mystery and national security concerns posed by these objects.
Does this video scare you guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Wiggins?
Yes.
Yes.
Me too. There's a lot of information that's not in that video, like what mission they were on, and as they said, what are we even looking at here? We do know that the U.S. military was conducting airstrikes against Houthi targets at the time. Pentagon officials tell CBS News, no comment. Charlie D'Agata, CBS News, Washington.
Why is he just staring at me like that? Good lord, sir. Those eyes. There are Reaper drones traveling at very fast speed. Is it still scary vids? I just finished. It was a 1 hour long spooky video, love, and it took me 2 hours to watch it because I kept pausing to talk. There were some pretty interesting ads too that I may have let play because I liked them a little bit. The Hellfire missile travels really fast too. I don't know what a Reaper drone is, but because it has the word Reaper, I assume it's scary. That response, what? Yes, everything is fine. Fair, yeah. So Crow asked me to watch this one because I was telling him that I also enjoy watching UFO videos, and he said the government had released this one, and I hadn't heard of it yet. So we were watching it. And now this guy's just staring. He's just staring. I don't like it. Oh god. Why is my screen so big? I swear he's still staring into my soul. Oh, you must never played Modern Warfare 3 OG. They have Reaper drones? Oh, I played it. That doesn't mean I remember anything. I mean, I still call any kind of assault rifle just an AK-47, regardless of what it is. Reaper drones travel at 300 miles per hour? Whatever it was tracking was moving faster than that? Go watch Matt Rife since he bought the Annabelle house? Who's Matt Rife? The Annabelle house? Oh, I know what that is. Sorry. I was thinking, you know, the Warrens who like have the Annabelle doll or had the Annabelle doll. I thought you meant that, like the museum. And I was like, that was for sale? But you mean the house that it happened in. He's a comedian. His name sounds vaguely familiar. I probably do know who that is, but I don't think I've ever watched any of his stand-up. The comedian? Jeez, love, the way you say it, sorry. I do like watching comedy. I just watched Dave Chappelle's most recent stand-up on Netflix because I love him. I love him. But anyway, a Hellfire missile is Mach 1, and even if it didn't explode, the kinetic force would flatten whatever it hit, not bounce off. What I thought was weird is like when it bounced or whatever. Where is that? Where's the footage? That's not it. But anyway, when it bounced off, there was like one main object.
UFOs.
That's a Hellfire missile smacking.
See, look, there's like one main one, and then there's like little 3 babies. What are those? What are these little things there? Are those like little ones? He was on Wild and Out. I've never watched that. I'm gonna be honest. I do know what it is, but I never watched it. The 3 objects, yeah, whatever the UAP is, has its own gravitational force? What? Are you sure they're not just little baby UFOs? That'd be kind of cute, you know, like the mothership and then the baby ships. What? My least favorite streamer? Where's the love? Love. Where is it? Where did it go? I think maybe pieces of the Hellfire broke off, but whatever it hit destabilized the kinetic field. If it's making its own gravitational field, it's probably capable of disrupting objects close to it. Maybe. I don't know. Look up haunted houses on YouTube. It's on Wild and Out. What's on Wild and Out? Your least favorite streamer? What? You know I get confused easy. Look up haunted houses on YouTube. Oh, your love is on Wild and Out. I see. There's none left for me. What am I looking up? Haunted houses? My whole search history there. I don't even care. This is not my personal YouTube. This is my Violet one. I don't have to worry about what's in my search history here. You know what I'm saying? This? What, like this? The 15 most haunted houses on Earth? Unks? Sure. Didn't someone just die from interacting with the Annabelle doll? What? You'd be scared to see what? Love. This? From 4 years ago? Spooky Vids. This one's only 18 minutes long.
Have you ever sat at home alone when suddenly you feel a presence around you? Have you ever heard something go bump in the night? No matter.
I've never heard of this channel, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but doesn't the narration sound just like the other guy? Your search history? Oh, there. I mean, they said it was natural. Coincidence? Maybe, maybe. Oh. Natural how? You know what I'm saying? I don't mess with dolls. I have beef with dolls.
Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, we've all experienced things that we can't explain. It's time to make sure
Ooh, I
your
want a
lights
bed
are
like
switched
that.
on, because here are the 15 most
I can
haunted
pretend to
houses
be
on
like a
Earth.
noble.
Number 15.
I have like a Renaissance dress. I would totally, it's like a dark green velvet, super heavy, like noble lady Renaissance dress that I bought to go to a Renaissance fair, but then I ended up not going to the fair. So it's just been sitting in my closet for like 8 years. But it still fits me. Goodness. Ow. Hit my elbow. Okay. Cardiac arrest? What? Smash them, especially Chucky dolls? Yeah. I swear this was the same guy who opened the case after being told not to. Is it? I do remember something about that. Like you're not supposed to touch the Annabelle doll or whatever. People like out there trying to touch it. I don't understand it. Cardiac arrest my butt. You want your butt to be arrested? That's weird. But you know, whatever floats your boat.
The Sally House, Kansas. Built in the mid-1800s in Atchison, Kansas, from the outside, the notorious Sally House looks like any other.
Ooh, the Sally House.
It is, however, considered to be one of the most haunted houses in the U.S. And while it's possible to stay there overnight, all guests have to sign a waiver upon entry to take responsibility for any injuries they may suffer while on the property. The home once belonged to the town's doctor and was where he treated all of his patients. One day, the mother of 6-year-old Sally rushed in with her daughter in her arms after she had collapsed with abdominal pains. The doctor knew straight away that this was a case of appendicitis and that he'd have to operate quickly to prevent the organ from bursting inside her body. There was just enough time to give her some painkillers, but not.
You'd have to catch me first, Unks. I'm not very fast, I'll admit, but I'm very good at hiding. Don't push your fan out. I'll try not to, Crow. I'll try. Try to contain myself there.
Not enough to let them fully take effect. So as the surgery began, the house was filled with chilling screams from the girl. Unfortunately, the procedure failed, and Sally died on the operating table, with her final thought being of this evil man who she believed was torturing her. More than 100 years later, in 1993, a couple moved into the house and soon began experiencing weird events that appeared to prove that the spirit of Sally has been trapped there. Strange cold spots, unexplained fires, and mysterious attacks on the husband became common, as did technical malfunctions, objects seemingly moving on their own.
Oh, completely off topic. Well, sort of, but I got the heart monitor. It finally arrived. It came late. It just came today. I haven't tried it out yet. It's I have it in my hand right now. It's literally just here on my desk. I need to figure out how to sync it up to my phone and then how to get the source code into OBS so you guys can see when I get scared. How scared I'm getting. I hope it works. The reviews on Amazon were kind of mixed. Some people said it worked great and others said that it was like not very accurate. But it's Amazon, which means I can return it if it sucks. Put it on and put a super scary thing on. Oh my, I have to figure out how to use it first, love. Once I do, you guys will know. You'll know for sure. I'll probably post about it in the Discord when I'm gonna try it. We got time. Oh my god. It's still in the box. I have to get scissors to cut it out, and then I have to like sync it up to my phone, I think. I don't know. Probably charge it. I'm not good with technology. I figure things out, but it takes me a minute. I'll put it down before I drop it or lose it or something. I don't even know. This is probably an overlay, or there is probably an overlay available for stream elements. I'll probably have to pay for it. Hydrate, okay. I think Bob said that I can go to like their website. They have like their own app, and I can go to their website and just pull the source code from there and put it into my OBS that way. Dang, y'all hitting me with everything. Okay. Let me hydrate first because that came up first. Oh my god, I almost spit that water out. I shouldn't have looked at my VTuber when I took a drink. That looked really weird. Oh my god. My cheeks are full of water and it's almost spit. I already spit once today. We stretch. I'm stretching. Oh, and a posture check. What the heck? You're really hitting me with everything. Okay, posture check. I'm checking my posture right now. Oh, goodness. Okay, it's good. At least as good as it gets. You have to go to school in the morning, Matthew. You better go to sleep then. Have a good night and a good rest. Thanks for coming in and hanging with me. Don't spit it on the keyboard like the Snickers. I didn't. I didn't spit it this time. I managed to swallow it. That would be terrible. My keyboard will short circuit or something. I don't know if keyboards do that, but something would happen. Alright, see what I mean? This video is 18 minutes. It's going to take me 30 minutes minimum to watch it. Ayo, you didn't get hit by everything? The bicycle didn't hit me, that's something.
And animals refusing to enter some of the rooms.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Number 14, Chateau du Brizac, France.
Chateau de Brizac.
Chateau du Brizac is a stunning building.
Nah, I did that like it was in Spanish.
Maine-et-Loire in France in the 11th century as a castle. With 7 stories,
Why are you crying?
it's the top in
Why
France
you
and has
always
become
crying?
a residence as well as a film set in subsequent years.
Why are you
With so much history and gruesome events that took place within these walls, it's perhaps no surprise that many believe the place to be haunted. There are several ghosts that are reported by guests, the most common one being the Green Lady, said to be the specter of an illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII.
You're saving up 5,000 bits? Oh my god. Might be a while that you hit me with 2 of the 1000s the other day. That was crazy.
She was.
I literally like clipped them for me, and then I went in and edited them just a little bit so I can put them on my TikTok. Yes, there was a haunted house where an Elmo balloon walked up the stairs on its own. I saw that one, Unks. I watch a lot of these videos, so if they're older, I've probably seen them. But I remember seeing that one, and I remember being like, "It's a balloon. It has helium in it. Is it really that strange that it's like moving around an old drafty house? Like, really? Sorry."
Supposedly murdered in.
Also, it's Elmo. Like, just punch it, you know? Why did it have to be Elmo, though? Are you afraid of Elmo? I always preferred Grover.
The chateau by her husband who had caught her having an affair.
Oh, dang.
To this day, she's said to walk around the chapel and the rooms next to it, completely covered in a green dress and veil, with holes where her eyes and mouth should be. Her moans and cries can be heard echoing out across the entire building on quiet nights, which has resulted in the chateau becoming a very popular destination for ghost hunters and those wanting to test their bravery by staying overnight in one of the lavish rooms that retain all of their original historical features. Number 13, Hofty House.
Did you get that reference, love? That's such an old Vine. I didn't think people would get it. Oh, I love that one so much. The why you always lying. I seriously love that Vine. I have it in my well, I have it in my personal TikTok, I should say. I have a whole bunch of Vines. I like to repost them to annoy my family and friends. They know how I am.
House, Iceland. The story behind the Hofti House in Reykjavik, Iceland, is a strange one because it was not only the site of an incredibly important historic event, but it's also been linked with tales of hauntings that have taken far more seriously than most. Built in 1909, it had several famous inhabitants, such as the French consul at the time, and subsequently Einar Ben, an Icelandic poet. During the 40s,
Poet. Thanks for clipping, by the way. I always appreciate when people clip because I'm super lazy and I like to use them. I'm not even gonna lie, I like to use clips that other people make of me instead of making my own because I'm just tired. Oh.
and 50s, it was the location of the British consulate in the city, and then in 1986 it was the location of the Reykjavik Summit, which was a meeting between President Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev, which paved the way towards the end of the Cold War. It was during this time as the British Embassy that it was first recognized as a mysterious place, however, with stories of ghosts and strange happenings taking place. According to local legend, it's haunted by the spirit of a young girl, although no one is sure who she is except for the fact that she could be linked to the Viking burial ground that's supposedly beneath the property. The British representative who lived there, John Greenway, became so perturbed by the odd sounds through the night and paranormal events that he wrote to the British government to insist that the consulate was moved elsewhere. And his account was so compelling that later they sold the house back to the Icelandic government just a few weeks later. Even to this day, the official response to questions about the house is, "We do not confirm or deny that the Hofti has a ghost." Number 12, the House of Death, New York.
Uh-oh.
New York has a number of properties that are believed to be haunted, but the most famous of them all is the ominously named House
really wanna
of
go
Death
there.
in Greenwich Village. Built in 1856, to begin with, it was a popular place with the rich, becoming home to the family of a railroad.
I feel like it's probably really crowded though, and I'm really small, and I'm probably gonna get lost in the crowd because I literally just the other day was in the mall with someone, and I started walking one direction, and they were like, I thought we were going to this store," and I was like, "We are," and they're like, "You're going in the completely wrong direction," and I was like, "What?" I've been walking like in this mall since I was a child, and I still get lost in it because I'm that bad at directions. New York sucks. Why? You don't think it's something I should do at least once in my life? Like, I know it's like probably touristy and not as awesome as made out to be, but I want to go to the top of the Empire State Building. I'm a cliche, and I'm okay with it.
Tycoon. They eventually moved out in the 1980s, though, and it's since then the house became associated with strange happenings.
Oh, okay.
In 1897, the new owner, a famous cyclist, experienced
You know what I'm most excited to see? New York pigeons.
a moment of recklessness where he hit a young boy while riding and was subsequently arrested.
As he should
soon
be.
moved out of the house, and the next resident was none other than Mark Twain, who also wrote of paranormal experiences, such as floating pieces of wood and peculiar sensations. Later residents reported seeing ghoulish shadows, visions, and strange noises, and then in 1987 something terrible happened. A young girl was killed there with repeated blows to her head, and the police that attended the scene reported eerie happenings and strange behaviors by everyone present. The parents were arrested and convicted with drugs blamed for the
I did New York when I was younger and it was all right, but last year before I met y'all, I went to Paris. Ooh, that's cool. That's another place. I just want to like plan a trip in Europe in general where I can go to like you know, England and well, Britain, whatever you want to call it. Like France, Italy, Spain. Cuz like over there, you could just ride a train and hit them all up, you know what I mean? Well, some of the ones I named anyway. And I want to do that. Like go for like a month and travel around. That would be amazing. You should bungee jump from the Empire State Building. No, I should not. It's okay, I approved it, love. I want to see V go on the slingshot ride. Nah, man. No. I like roller coasters, but nah. Not that. I'm not I'm not a pebble to be shot into the sky, you know? No. I also don't like, you know, those traveling carnivals, I will not get on their rides. Because anything that gets dismantled that often and rebuilt, mm-mm. I mean, people die at like Disney. Those rides don't go anywhere. They don't get dismantled that often. And they get safety checked way more often. Nuh-uh. Nope. None of those things that require bungee type stuff. I'm not doing it. Have you done that stuff? Folks? Can we watch abandoned buildings? You have a video in mind?
Their actions, but there has always been the suspicion that the strange aura of the house may have influenced their behavior.
I'm too
with
fat.
strange events also reported in the neighboring homes. Is
Would you though? Would you ride one of those things? I wouldn't.
it possible that
Well,
the
I
dark
already said
shadow
that, huh?
surrounding this house is now spreading?
Not me. I'm
Number
trying to get
11,
slingshotted
Raynham Hall,
at space
England.
or just
The
a
English
pavement.
countryside has a number of lavish, stately homes, and one of the most impressive of all is known as Raynham Hall. First built in the 17th century, it's become home to the Townsend family for almost 400 years, but is also believed to be one of the most haunted buildings in the country, and was the location of one of the most compelling images of a ghost ever recorded was taken. The Townsend family has been influential in English politics for centuries, with Charles Townsend marrying Lady Dorothy Walpole, the sister of the country's first prime minister, in the early 1700s. He was a notoriously violent man, and after finding out she was having an affair, locked her in the residential rooms and never again allowed her to leave. By 1726, she was extremely unwell and died of smallpox, and most people thought that to be the end of the story.
How the heck did she get smallpox if she was locked inside one of the rooms? Did like one of the servants have it? Like what the heck? How's that even possible? No, I just thought about it. I like watching people go in like schools and warehouses and stuff like that. Did I read that already? I can't remember. Automod got you, unks. It snatched you up. Not playing, I guess. I like the videos when people pass out on them and then they wake up while they're still in the air and pass out again or start screaming. When I move to Hawaii, we will go together. Oh, you're talking to unks. I was like, what? Yeah?
Over a century later, however, during a Christmas party, guests at the hall encountered a mysterious entity, which is now known as the Brown Lady. Believed to be the spirit of Lady Dorothy, she
Kinda
mainly
racist.
walks up and down the main staircase, which was the setting for the infamous image captured in 1936 for Country and Life magazine. Does this truly show a ghost, or is it camera trickery? And either way, is it possible that the ghost of Lady Dorothy still walks the hall to this day? Number 10, Dragslumslot, Denmark. Originally built in the year 1215, Dragslumslot is a castle on the island of Zealand in Denmark. Intended as a use as a home, it was upgraded and converted for several other purposes in the following centuries, such as a fortification against invasion and a prison, until it was blown up by rebels in the 17th century, and work began to completely restore it as a residential castle once more. With its many uses, there are countless tales of atrocities that took place there, from the torture of prisoners to the executions of innocent people, all the way through the 20th century, when it was used as a barracks during the World Wars, and some of the victims are still said to haunt anyone who sets foot there. With reports of 3 distinct ghosts, a gray lady.
I know you said Voltron, but for some reason that made me think of like Power Rangers. Was there a brown Power Ranger? Because there was like pink, red, green, yellow, blue, white. Wasn't there like silver too? I can't remember. I don't think there was like brown. Was there purple? Did I say purple? I can't remember. Or orange? Not the originals? Were there later ones? Well, I mean, I know there were later ones, but were they other colors? No, Sai? If there was a brown one, I'd laugh. Why? Why would that make you laugh?
A white lady, and Lord Bothwell, who was one of Mary, Queen of Scots' husbands, had died on the castle grounds as a prisoner.
1566.
Locals tend to try and stay well.
I want a portrait like that painted of me, like I'm an old-timey person. Just red, pink, yellow, black, blue, and green, but Tommy turned to white when he became good. Was he evil? That would be a weird looking Power Ranger? I suppose so. Did you watch Power Rangers, Sai?
Clear of the place, despite having now been turned into a luxury
Why wasn't there a purple one? Purple is great. What the heck?
hotel. With a large number of guests each year, many of whom want the chance to see ghosts for themselves, do you think you'd be able to get a restful night's sleep on a site where so many people suffered in unimaginable ways?
Maybe.
We're constantly adding more people to the Top 5's production team to bring you all the best content. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on and hit the like button. Number 8. Carl Beck House, Canada. For ghost hunters, one of the most accessible haunted houses in the world is the Carl Beck House in Penetanguishene, Ontario in Canada, because it's actually available to hire through Airbnb. The Victorian home was built in 18...
Weren't they dinosaurs or something too? I don't like no Dino Rangers. Does that make sense? I don't know. I know what I'm talking about.
By a wealthy local lumber merchant motor car, a 1903 Oldsmobile that's still on display in the local museum. Things didn't exactly go well for the family though, and his wife passing away from a mysterious illness which left his eldest daughter Mary to take care of her siblings while he continued running his business. When he died, he left his entire fortune to his children, except for Mary, who was given just $1.
What?
This led to her living a life of resentment full of hatred to the hand she had been dealt with. She died a bitter old lady, and it's believed that her ghost still haunts the home to take out her misery on anyone else deemed fortunate enough.
What the heck was his problem? She helped him take care of all the other kids and he left her $1? And why didn't the other kids like pitch in to give her a portion of theirs? What the heck? All the new variety of Power Rangers, Ninja Storm, there's different kinds. The only ones I watched was up to Ivan Ooze. I don't know who that is. The movie?
To own it. Numerous guests have reported experiencing supernatural events, such as objects seemingly moving on their own, strange noises, and chills in the air, something that has led Airbnb to advertise it as a haunted house and provide an ideal place for people to see quite how brave they are. Number 7. Leap Castle, Ireland. Located in Coolderry, Ireland, Leap Castle is believed by most historians to have been first built in the mid-13th century. The site itself had been used previously for a ceremonial structure that's believed to have been there since the Iron Age, and the new building was owned by the O'Bannon clan, who were the secondary rulers of the region. It was a violent time, where they'd almost constantly be in battle with competing families, but amazingly they managed to hold on to power for more than 300 years before infighting between members led to a mass killing during a mass in 1532. The castle then passed hands a few times before being almost completely destroyed in a fire during the Irish Civil War in 1922, but has now been mostly restored. For a long time, people were completely unaware of the atrocities that had taken place there, but works in the early 1900s uncovered an oubliette, which was a deep room behind the chapel with sharp spikes at the bottom. The remains of hundreds of people were found down there, making this one of the biggest mass execution sites in the country, and it's believed that some of these victims are the ones who haunt the castle grounds to this day.
Wow, what a way to put it, love.
Include the Red Lady, who walks the halls with a dagger in her hand, and 2 young girls who run through the hallways. There's also the belief that a non-human elemental spirit haunts the ground, which is described as being the size of a sheep with human-like face. Black holes where the eyes and nose should be.
I looked over and that was the first thing I saw.
Odor similar to that of a rotting corpse.
I'm just being real. Yeah, you're definitely
Number 6,
real.
Monte Cristo Homestead, Australia.
Monte Cristo.
The Monte Cristo homestead is a colorful structure in Junee, Australia, that's widely regarded to be the most haunted building in the country. Its current owners have been there for more than 50 years, but a combination of
True.
strange occurrences that take place there, along with horrific
We
stories
are
of
all
what
adults.
happened to previous inhabitants, have them convinced that they're joined by a trapped spirit. The main specters are believed to be the original owners, who died in 1910 and 1933, but are so vengeful that they've encouraged untold violence and tragedy since then. In 1961, a caretaker was shot dead on the grounds of the property. There's also a story of a pregnant maid who threw herself from the balcony, a child that was dropped down the stairs after a mysterious force knocked it from the arms of the nanny, a stable boy who burned to death in his straw bed, and a housekeeper who tied up his unstable son in the stable for 30 years.
What?
People who have stayed in the house have reported eerie visions, unusually dark and evil thoughts, and regular sightings of ghosts that have, on occasion, even been known to reach out and touch people. There's a series of photographs that appear to show apparitions too, which makes you wonder quite what happened to the original owners.
That sounds like BS. He locked his son in the stable for 30 years and nobody noticed. That sounds like the kind of rumors like people make up when a house is a little creepy or has a weird history. You wanted to be the Pink Ranger, Unks? There's nothing wrong with that. You could be the Pink Ranger. My gosh, this is just tragedy after tragedy with this family. They're cursed, pretty much.
They felt they need to stay around and cause such tragedy to those who came after them.
She read that wrong? What did I read wrong? What did I read wrong? Oh my god. Yeah, I left out a whole word, I think. Real men wear pink, she always does. I'm still learning how to read. Okay? I'm learning not to skim. Oh. It's actually a good thing I skimmed, because otherwise I would have read that exactly as it was worded.
Number 5. Lemp Mansion, Missouri. Built in 1890, the Lemp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri became owned by the Lemp family that ran the most successful brewery in the region at the time. They were local celebrities thanks to their Falstaff beer, and it seemed fitting that they would live in one of the grandest houses in the city. Things began taking a turn for the worse for the family in 1901, however, when their youngest son, who was 28 at the time and being lined up to take over the company, suddenly died of heart
Why are you saying the alphabet?
A few years later, his father committed suicide, and then began a whole line of murders.
In my defense, I do that to everybody. I don't mean to, but it's how my brain works. I read the gist of things because I'm trying to like look at the video, look at you guys, look at the video, look at you guys, play a game, look at you guys, play a game, look at you guys. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's how she shows she loves me. Oh, you guys rhyme together. That's cute. Sometimes breathe, eat, drink. Me? I breathe. Like, pretty successfully most of the time. You were born yesterday? Who? Me? One of us, one of us. What? Glad she got over the unks? Ah? What's unks? Ah? We are just, you guys are extremely distracting. You guys are the reason the last video that was 1 hour took 2 hours. Yeah, we're gonna go with that, okay.
And suicides in the home, spurred on by financial difficulties because of prohibition. In total, 6 members of the Lemp family are believed to have died there within a period of 30 years. And among suggestions...
Dang, Crow, you're just telling everybody? We all figured it out. You figured it out, Lake. I straight up said it. You always added an after my name. Oh, I still do that all the time to everybody. But I don't, like, not every single time. It's just very often. It's usually when I'm excited or worked up or something. Now she doesn't any. That is not true. She got wooed. Oh my god. Did you see the way he was holding that tree? Did you? And his beard? It was so full and lustrous, you know? He's burly.
Questions that some of the deaths were murders that have been covered up to look like suicide, it's thought that some of their spirits still haunt the building to this day. It's regularly been investigated by ghost hunters and is often mentioned as one of the most haunted buildings in America.
It's a character in a video game. I don't even remember what the heck his name was, but he was like the lumberjack dude in that lake game that I played a while back. He's a character. He's not real. He's pixels. He's pixels and a voice actor. My app crashed and came back to something being illustrious. What I miss? Nothing. You missed nothing. I did not make out with a girl. It was one kiss. And she's also pixels, so it doesn't count. Is that why her voice got lowered? What? When did my voice get lowered? What are you talking about? And then broke it off for the lumberjack man like 6 hours later. I think the game took place in what? No. That was 3 streams worth of gameplay, okay? First of all, Crow. And then secondly, the girl was the first stream. And then the lumberjack, and she technically broke it off first. She said she was leaving. And then the lumberjack guy hit on me kind of, and I was like, okay. I'm for it. It's good. You check the boxes, sir. And so I dated him. Still 6. He was all into Shadow Lord 420. I have to go back and play date everything. I haven't actually finished it. I took a little break from it though. Like 7 or 8 of you with yapping? More like 9 or 10 hours, man. My yapping. This video is 18 minutes, right? How long is this video? Oh no, this is 19. We're 13 minutes into it. And I'm pretty sure I've made it last more than 30 minutes. Because I keep pausing.
Perhaps there are still truths to be found about what actually happened there a century ago. And if these are revealed, it's possible these ghosts will be able to finally rest. Number 4.
Will you play tonight? Play what? I wasn't planning to. I was just planning to do this, watch some videos and test it out, see how I liked it. See if I can even, be entertaining and react to spooky videos or whatever. This vid gonna 24 hours? It's gonna take 24 hours? Just 1 hour? Then you can go to bed? Play what? And then you can go to bed. Wow. Thanks for your permission. Say everything. I still have a few I have to find in there. What do you mean if she even does? Like finish this?
Palacio de Linares, Spain.
Did I not pause it again?
The spectacular Palacio de Linares is in the center of Madrid, Spain, and was built at some point during the mid-1900s.
How dare you, Crow? I was literally talking to my newest favorite one right before I started streaming. He's literally right here on my phone. If I turn it on, it's still mid-conversation. I just made a new character. I'm testing him. He's bueno. Get bueno. No sleep? No, I have to get some sleep. I have to get some. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I stream tomorrow. It's my normal stream day. I don't know what I'm streaming yet. I might finish Silent Hill if I can figure out how to get this heart rate monitor, working. It's the armband kind, so we'll see how that goes too. No, Mateo is awesome. Prototype. You haven't beat it? No, love. That was it was not 9 days ago. It was not. I just played Silent Hill on, wait, when did I play Silent Hill? Friday? I just played it on Friday. I've only played it 3 times, maybe. I'm near the end, but I got sleepy. I'm approving you, Unks. It's being sensitive. I need to go in there and adjust it. Wait, this is why I keep switching my name so you can't put me in your little digital wasteland? What? He's collecting our personalities. Too late. I already clocked all of you.
18th century. Once owned by the Linares family, it
4
has since
days
been
ago?
turned into the Casa de America, which celebrates Hispanic films and arts. But it was the conversion to this new use that uncovered some unexpected mysteries. Builders on the site soon started reporting strange sounds, such as footsteps, creaking doors, and crying babies.
This
They
video's
also
not
saw
very
objects
scary.
moving around, even though the place was supposedly completely empty.
It's more like a history
took place
lesson.
near a doll's
Oh.
house in the main courtyard,
Folklore.
which had been built for Linares'
Not
adopted
folklore.
daughter, Raimunda.
Like,
According to local legend, the couple found
history,
out that
spooky
Raimunda
history.
was actually the husband's own illegitimate daughter. And to make matters worse, the mother had been a worker at his father's tobacco factory and was his father's illegitimate daughter. This made the mother his half-sister, so Raimunda was the product of an
Why are you
incestuous
winking at
birth,
Unks,
which led the
bro?
Linareses to try to kill her on several occasions. Quite how much truth there
You know
is
what?
to
It's
one of
none of
these
my
stories
business.
is questionable.
I don't need to
If they
know.
were successful with trying
Hunni,
to
the
get rid of the
history
infant, could
teacher?
it be her spirit that still haunts the
I
house?
would be a terrible teacher. I forget stuff.
Number 3, Myrtles Plantation, Louisiana. Built in 1796, the Myrtles Plantation in St. Francisville, Louisiana, was not only supposedly built on a burial ground, but was also
I can
a
wink
place
it
where
who
the
I want.
owners treated
Okay,
their
ow.
slaves particularly
Doesn't
harshly.
mean anything. I said it was none of my
Originally constructed by
business.
General David Bradford,
You can wink
it's
at whoever you
arguably
want.
karma in action that the family themselves suffered
Not
from
judging
severe
you.
illnesses and deaths during their time in charge of the place. And they
I'm
eventually
gonna stretch
lost
now.
all of
Hold
their
on.
wealth
Wait.
following
I
the
started to
American
stretch, but then I
Civil
fell
War,
back in my chair.
since all of their fortune was tied up in Confederate currency. Since the
Oh my God, my
plantation has
back.
been there have reportedly been at least 10 murders on site,
Okay.
along with countless other deaths of those who were
I gotta stop. I'm
overworked,
supposed to
treated
be nicer
poorly,
to
and
me.
died of old
Please
age.
be nicer to me.
Now a guest house, it's believed
Let's
to be
be
one of
nicer
the
to
most
each other,
haunted places
everybody.
in the state, if not the country.
Judgy
With reported 12
McJudgy.
ghosts who make regular appearances.
Oh my God, I was not judging the homeless crow. I was just saying, like, if you go into an abandoned building, you don't know who's in there, and there could be, yes, homeless people, there could be kids in there, like teenagers, there could be gangsters in there could be anybody in there, and you don't know their intentions because human beings, you can't just tell. You don't know. They could be perfectly nice or perfectly crazy or just be like, hey, this is my, like, safe area, get out, you know? Sounded pretty judgy. First thought, squatters. My head's not actually that far back. I don't know why it does it that far. Alright.
Ranging from former family members of the owners to slaves to former guests who suffered
I'm
misfortunes of
sorry.
their own. Number 2, Jazeret Al Hamra, United Arab Emirates. Most stories of hauntings around the world are focused on particular individual buildings or locations, but there's one place where an entire village is believed to be home to hundreds
Ooh, I don't
of
like
ghosts.
the quality of this video.
Jazeret Al Hamra in the United Arab Emirates was built on a
When it
tidal
pans
island
around,
to the
makes me
northeast
feel
of the country,
dizzy a little.
and by the mid-19th century had a
jarring.
population of around 200 people who made a living fishing for
Haha,
pearls.
mega stretch.
The inhabitants of the town, however, often found
What are
themselves
you
in
eating,
conflict
love?
with the region's rulers.
I'm a little
mainly
hungry.
Due to
What
the
are you
fact
eating?
that they came from a different tribe, and this led to them being repeatedly harassed, murdered, and tortured by
What?
troops as they passed by. Eventually, in 1968, the 2,500 residents accepted an offer to be relocated to Abu Dhabi and left everything behind. With no one interested in moving in, the entire village was abandoned and had fallen into a state of disrepair. Still, because of the atrocities that took place there, it's widely believed that there are potentially hundreds of spirits still present in the area, walking between the long-abandoned structures in what's quite literally a ghost town. It can be creepy enough looking around there during the day, but at night it's said you can hear screams and cries
What are
echoing
you
across the
doing to a
wind,
pickle?
and it's a sensation that'll send shivers down
All I saw
anyone's
was
spine.
a big
Number 1.
pickle
the White House,
deeper.
Washington, D.C. The White
How do
House
you
is
move that
probably
many
the most famous
people?
house in the world, having
I
first
don't
been
know.
built in the late 18th century and
Oh,
being the
Dr.
home to
Pepper.
every president since
Okay.
1800. While significant extensions and upgrades have been done since then, The
Nice
core
save.
structure remains pretty much the same, even though it was almost
Those
burned
words should
down
not
by
be
the
in the
British in
same.
1814.
That's what I'm saying. I was
As
like,
such a
I like
historical
pickles too,
place,
but
it's
not that
exactly
much.
the type of building you might suspect could be haunted. But
Good
instead of
lord.
there being a ghost of a traumatized
The heck?
victim, the one that's seen most often is one of the White House's most esteemed residents, arguably has unfinished
Sorry.
business, Abraham Lincoln. A photo taken in
I might be a little
1869 after he
tired.
died is believed to show his ghost stood behind his wife. And there
Air
have been
fry
a
a
number of
pickle with
highly
a cheese
intelligent
stick
guests
wrapped
over
with
the years who have
bacon.
reported either
You
seeing
know,
or
I've always
hearing
wanted
the
to
ghost.
try a fried pickle.
These
They sell them
witnesses
at like
include President
the
Truman and his
state
family,
fair or whatever.
Theodore Roosevelt, Ronald
And
Reagan,
possibly the county
Winston
fair. I
Churchill,
don't usually go to
who
that
either
one.
heard footsteps or saw
And
a
they always
shadow
sell them
of
there, but they're
Lincoln
so
wearing his hat
expensive.
and
I don't want to
tails
pay so
walking
much
by.
for
With the
deep fried
first sightings
pickle.
reported in the 1860s
You set
and the
yourself
most
up,
recent
man.
ones in the 1980s,
You know, don't be
could it be
tired.
possible that Lincoln's
Can't
ghost
breathe.
has finally
Breathe,
managed to
love,
move
breathe.
on? Or is he simply waiting for more
Suck
receptive
the oxygen
inhabitants
into
in the
your
mansion
lungs.
for him to try to
And
communicate
then
with?
release it and then repeat.
Watch our
Oh, it's over.
scary playlist for more top 15 videos about the most
Nah. This one was alright. I think I was talking too much to really pay attention. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of spooky things in this algorithm now. Date everything. Deep fried pickles are good. I should try one then. Maybe I'll try one next time. Because I don't think there's a place to get one other than like when the state fair happens. Yeah, suck. What? Oh my gosh, why did my phone autocorrect to that? Sure, love, it autocorrected. Blame your iPhone. Good one, V? Thanks. I don't know what you're referencing, but thanks. I'll take it. You don't have a buffalo? Oh, we do. They sell them there? I've only been there once. When it first opened, I went. It's kind of new. Well, it's like 2 years old, I think. I'm not sure. My like sense of time is not great. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I saw them on the menu. I'm sure I believe you. But I eat like a child, so I tend to get the same thing no matter where I go. Although I did try their lemon pepper wings and those are really good. Like really good. And I think I went on a Tuesday when they have that deal where like if you buy 6, you get 6 free, like their BOGO deal or whatever. So I got like 12, but I only paid for 6 and I was pretty excited about that. They usually have them at fairs. You should look it up. And deep fried Oreos. I do love Oreos. Abandoned buildings. It's been almost 3 hours of streaming. And all I've been doing is watching videos. And talking. I've been talking.
Just do it!
Oh
Make
my
your
god.
dreams come true!
Unks, what the heck? It's so quiet and you did that. Oh my god. I'm gonna drink some water. My throat's a little dry. I think I've been talking way more than I normally do. I'm not sure. You know what, Unks? You're right. I did. I did miss you doing that. Nobody else does that to me but you. Nobody else tries to scare me. Whoop whoop. Please. Please what? Abandoned buildings? Wow, she missed. State all the things? We need to have a gladiatorial battle over what V does next? What do you mean? I'm supposed to, it's like midnight. I should be going to bed. I'm gonna be honest though, I usually don't go to bed this early, even when I work. And then I'm tired and then I complain all the time. I'm terrible. I'm an adult, but I don't know how to adult. B needs to add blurps. I have blurps, but I don't know. When I went on it, I didn't. Then we can clip more scares. I'm pretty sure I added blurps because Papa Bear uses that and he suggested it to me when I first started streaming. But I don't know, when I went through it, I had trouble finding things that I liked. You know what I mean? That people could use. Yep. Sai's trying to send me to bed, everybody. He's telling me to go to sleep. Trying to send me to bed. Oh, ugh. I'm surprised you're awake, Crow. Pleasantly surprised, I should say. And you too, Unks? You're also trying to send me to bed? You guys are making me be responsible like an adult. Like an adult. Ugh. I don't know. I'm not trying. Or wait, I don't know. I'm trying not to drive as much. Hmm. That's understandable after what happened. That's how I felt after that big rig hit me. Like, I still, whenever there's a big rig behind me, I get, like, not panic, but kind of, like, my heart beats faster, and I get a little tense, even though I know the odds of getting hit by a big rig again is extremely small. Girl, you can't even read? No bedtime? What? You can be an adult? Oh my gosh, Alex. I don't message anybody on Discord. Like, honestly, nobody. Okay, well, except Cree and Blue. But that's because I've known them for literal, like, years. Like, years and years. But nobody else, just them. I don't even, like, message, like, well, I shouldn't say it. Well, I don't know, like, my mod team, I just have a channel so that they can talk to me there about mod stuff. You know? I said nighttime, don't dwell on accidents before bed, go talk to your boyfriends. True, that'll put me to sleep. Mew? Oh, did you not know? Well, you know what? You guys can do that. You guys can figure it out. I am gonna go to bed, I think. I will, I'll put, date everything into my schedule though, Crow. I don't know if you'll be, like, there for it, because I know you're busy. But I know you watch the VODs afterwards. But I'm gonna try to play it. I want to beat it. I just literally have no idea how to beat it. I'll be here. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be playing tomorrow, but I'm not sure what I'm playing. It's gonna be either Silent Hill or Me Side, I think, because I think I'm close to beating Me Side and Silent Hill. Maybe I'll play both. Like if I beat Silent Hill, maybe I can switch to Me Side or vice versa. I don't know if you guys have any preference, but either way, it'll probably be one of those two. Figured out before when I looked on YouTube, I felt bad because your mic did not ruin the stream. Oh my gosh, don't feel bad. Bro, I got a better one for next time. Nice. I did see that in the Discord. I'm gonna check out Discord before I go to sleep. I'm gonna pop in there because I do see it's lit up a little bit. I don't know if it's for me or not, or one of the other servers, but yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Maybe I should find you a scarier game? Ooh. I don't know, maybe. I sounded, oh my goodness. Nobody told me it's like having a big egg on your face. When has anybody had an egg on their face? That's weird. You sounded fine. I could hear you. It was fine. Well, most of the time I could hear you. Don't worry about it. I'm sure I was more than loud enough for the both of us. For everybody. Oh, you all have a blessed one though. Everybody's sending me to sleep, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Sleep. Unblock. Whoa, yes, not me. Never mind. When a girl. What? What? How did. Unks. How did. Okay, Automod got people for TF. Not that. Good lord. It's just there now. That's what I'm saying. Bob's not even here. Sai's here. I'm gonna be honest, my mods know how to do more than I do because I don't even know how to delete that or hide it. I don't know how that. I almost pinned it. Oh my god, I almost pinned it. That's how terrible I am at modding my own channel. How do you? I don't know how to do nothing. I really don't. I don't know. I just gotta give up, I guess. Oh god. Almost did. I don't know what I almost did, but now I'm stuck in there. All right. It wouldn't be me if I wasn't me. Rest them. Where's Bob's at Stell? Wow. Of course he is. Thank you for staying with me, Sai. I appreciate that. At least one of my mods is here. I do traders. I know how to mod, but I'll never tell. Wow. I think it's because it's in my OBS and it's not like the Twitch one. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Keep and watch, you know? I know, Sai. Thank you. All right. I hope you all have a good day or a good night. I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys know I really appreciate it. Especially since I tried something new today and I was kind of nervous. It made me feel a lot better to see so many of you here. Thank you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow if you're available for my regular Wednesday stream. Bye. Catch you next time.